figure out other play styles and synergies and stuff. So it's fun.
Yeah.
It's never the same twice. That's for damn sure.
I'm just gonna adjust this live.
And then I also see why you play
Very
Cloak and Dagger and Marvel Rivals. I've been playing Cloak and Dagger.
I fucking love Cloak and Dagger so much.
But I've been like I've seen people who play Cloak and Dagger and then are just Dagger the entire time.
Oh yeah.
I'm the opposite. I'll just be Cloak the entire time because I found if I can keep my team healthy, we win.
Yeah. People sleep on. So Cloak does his little like. Everybody goes invisible for a little bit, and you can dodge entire ultimate attacks with it. So you hear Iron Man go like hyper pulse or whatever he does, where it can just fucking kill your whole team in one shot.
And then you're like, nope.
And his Cloak, you're like, actually we're invisible, and just nothing. It's so satisfying. Or Jeff tries to eat your whole team, and you're like, actually we're invisible. Fuck you.
Yeah, I actually had a game where Jeff ate the entire team and then just jumped off the edge.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, cool, they put Kirby in a Marvel's game, you fuckers. Eating people and jumping off the edge immediately triggers
like,
me. I didn't realize I was playing fucking Smash Bros. God damn it. But yeah, I had one game, Colton and I were sharing stats. I had one game where I put up, it was 38,000 heals and like 18,000 damage as Cloak and Dagger. I was like, that is ridiculous. Because like an average game, you'll see like 8,000 heals and 2,000 damage or some shit like that. But that game, I was healing the whole team all at once. And then I was just whooping ass all at once.
There we go.
And then people are like, that Cloak and Dagger's a problem. We're going to dive in. And I just get on like a 5-player kill streak because just managing cooldowns.
Oh yeah. Haven't tried it yet.
I like it better than Overwatch. I think it's way more fun than Overwatch.
I would assume it would be better than Overwatch.
Well, Overwatch is Blizzard. And they just don't listen to feedback for shit.
There was a lot of... My problem with Overwatch is it's just really buggy and they didn't fix it. And
terrible hitboxes.
Terrible hitboxes. Little issues with certain things. Like the balancing, I felt like there was a lot of balance issues. Some of the characters that I really liked. So I started off and I was playing I started off first week of beta. Mm-hmm. And I played Torbjorn, and I was like a Torbjorn fucking main, and it was hard, but you could build up and get a really badass turret built, and I loved like building the turret and having the turret in a good spot, and then playing like defensive where I had to like run around and just keep my turret alive from people who could like get in snipe positions and stuff like that.
As soon as they look at your turret, you're shooting them. Like,
and then they just nerf the shit out of the turret to where it doesn't do enough yet anymore.
Yeah.
And now you have to ultimate, and when you ultimate, it is about as powerful as it used to be for like 20 seconds, and then it goes back to like being just set. And you didn't have enough to build it. You'd have to actually like start it, build it, kill a couple people, and then you could build it up and make it really powerful. And I thought it was a really fun way of playing. I really enjoyed it. Escort missions were fun, building it on top of the thing, and have to keep it alive and have to like
payload
jump out.
Moving.
Yeah, and it'd be on the payload, but you'd go and you'd have to like kill people and get scrap and heal it and like keep it alive. I felt like it was a fun thing to do, and they just nerfed the shit out of it.
Yeah, enough people bitch about him. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. That's not fair. Well, it's like, okay, but then do it, because that was the big thing. Is the enemy team never would do that, and it's like, all right. But,
any text back from B-Rad?
Brad's on his way, but we're gonna get started nonetheless.
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Roll for initiative.
I have Magus up if we need.
I do have Brad up until he gets here.
If you I don't know if you refreshed it. If you saw, he is Way of the Open Hand for now.
That's what you decided to go with.
He did want to go with that for now. Cool. He's gonna sit down and look over them all, but
Way of the Open Hand. He went with stuff that we didn't even predict.
I wasn't sure which way he was going to go with. I know he looked at the elements and was thinking about Way of the Elements, but I think he likes the focusing on martial arts. of the way of the open hand.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, now that he's doing that, he can spend a focus point and take the disengage and dash action as a bonus, and his jump distance is doubled for the turn.
That shouldn't be based off of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I thought.
I think that he had before.
I thought focused Step of the Wind came from it, but I guess maybe not.
Class features. The Step of the Wind using focus, he can do that. The patient defense, he can also use focus. That's built in. All he got was open hand techniques.
Oh, gotcha.
Which is when he hits with attack from Fury of Blows, he can addle, push, or topple someone.
Nice. Oh, yep, I see. Nice. Well, that's
Yeah.
also pretty freaking sick, too. Be pushed 15 feet away. God damn, that's a distance.
15-foot push is nice, but also and it's not a super huge save, but being able to just knock somebody prone.
Yeah.
Because he can basically freaking hit it on his first Fury Blows, knock him
Topple
prone.
you, and then whoop your ass.
Technically, you have to do his unarmed strike first, and then he can
then
Fury of
flurry.
Blows, and he gets 2, so he can try to topple the first one,
Yeah.
and then get an advantage on the second one if it works. But either way, it's just kind of cool. And how does he get his DC up? I'm trying to see if it says.
And then he just has deflect attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that doesn't use his focus points.
So it's got to be his
on
dex.
he
It's
could
gotta
throw
get-
something back for a focus point. But otherwise, he can just deflect attacks.
Yeah, anytime he gets hit, he
Yep.
can deflect attacks. 1d10.
That's
It,
fucking
well,
sick.
and it only deflects bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
Right. But still.
Yeah, deflect attack, fireball.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to see him reduce a fireball to 0.
Well, he will, because he's going to get evasion.
Well, that's true. But still.
But so you get evasion and stuff like that. But yeah, so he has deflect attacks. That's one I want to make sure that we make sure we're doing. If he gets hit with bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, he's using a reaction, rolling a d10 and subtracting that 5 plus whatever he rolls, because that's a huge difference.
Yeah, it is. It's like a larger version of resistance. You have to use your reaction for it, but it's still fucking sick.
You guys are you at 1 level of exhaustion right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So -2 to D20 contests.
Right.
You guys are. I'm not.
You don't know that?
I absolutely do know that.
Oh, I tried, guys.
Right. If it makes you feel better, I'm talking about Potion, because Potion doesn't have to
Right.
not take a long rest.
Yeah, no, he's
while
just straight up
just traveling with you
Slut
guys
for sure.
in his little prison. But you know, that's neither here nor there.
Good for potion. Pouchy.
Yeah, because I haven't learned this man's name.
Right.
You can vouch for me.
There was one point where he could talk to us and he didn't give us his name.
You go, please just call me Potion.
No, he doesn't have a name. He is referred to as bottomless potion of healing.
All right.
He does not have a name. That's not.
Well, his name is
the way
Pouchy,
it works. That's fine.
We call him Pouchy.
So you guys are moving along. What would you like to do?
We decided we're moving
Through
Dragon territory.
Through dragon territory.
We're gonna try and stealth the cart like we did last time.
So we can, yeah, we
Because it
can
worked
absolutely
really, really well.
attempt to stealth the cart, cover it with grass and hay and stuff like that. Do what we can.
Yep.
It's absolutely an option if we want to do that. The guys who are with you are like, yeah, it's something we can do. My buddy can help with that. He's pretty good at weaving some stuff, so he can help with kind of weaving some straw into, like, if you got stuff like blankets or something like that. That being said, I mean, I I highly recommend avoiding his territory, but if you guys are confident in moving through his territory, I just feel like acid rain isn't a very good time.
That's fair.
I've got a crossbow. I've got about 34 shots. I can punk off about, I'd probably say 6 to 10 shots in a minute. So that gets me about 3 minutes. It's about as long as I'm going to last against a dragon raining acid from the sky.
I mean, we tried to circumvent his area last time, and we were still in it. But I feel like we're gonna have to go pretty far ways around, unless you know exactly where we could travel that we aren't gonna run into this thing. These guys travel out here a lot.
We can go through his hunting area. We want to avoid the most swampy.
Through his actual territory.
Lair area.
Yeah, it's, I mean, depends on what you want to do. His hunting area is usually where he pays most attention to, because it's where he's kind of hunting. That makes sense. At least that's what I'd assume, but I mean, if you guys are confident.
Confident that if he doesn't take the Pegasus, I will try to murder it.
That is the plan.
You look pretty formidable, but what you got? 2, 3 hand axes?
Yes.
So.
Well, so long as they don't get stuck in him.
Yeah. Well, still, you throw it up at a flying dragon. I don't know how long of how far away he has to fly to breathe down acid on us.
Well, and to be able to breathe a line, if he's up in the air, he's not hitting all of us. So
fair. I bet he could get pretty high and hit at least one of us.
Well, that's what we got these guys for.
I'm just thinking, like, I mean, I know he has a range, but like if he's like directly above you and he spits that acid, it's not like it's going to come halfway and just dissolve. It's
No,
probably
it
going
will
to
fall.
keep falling all the way
I'm not
down.
worried about that. We can survive that. If it can spit on us, I'm sure these guys can hit him.
Right. That's fair.
It's all you, buddy.
If he really wants to piss us
If we're
off.
going to do that, maybe we should take an extra day and get rested up and get rid of this exhaustion. Because
You have at least a day before you're
we-
really in
okay.
his territory. You're right there. That's the new point there. So that's when you enter his territory. It's like, yeah, we probably have at least like a day or two before
okay.
we're fully in his territory.
What would it take to make a ranged weapon, such as a crossbow or a longbow, and some ammunition? Do we have some materials with us, Magus? Is this something you could do?
I can make like base arrows, but most bolts use a metal tip as opposed to like arrows. You can use like flint tips. Like I could find stones here and kind of break them down. As far as
Bolts are just kind of smaller arrows, aren't they?
making anything, let's pull that.
What is about, if not a smaller arrow?
Shorter, but I think they're heavier.
Probably.
Crossbows do more of a kick to them, maybe. Kind of do the firing automatically. Bow don't pull back on the string. With your muscles, that probably.
That sounds like a me thing.
I'm more of a like fire You know.
We have seen enlightening, yes.
See, hopefully I have some control over this wild magic, and that lightning can just go straight to the dragon. What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
Here we go. Potted plant. Damn it.
That was helpful.
Start fighting a dragon, the target turns into a potted plant.
Perfect. Exactly what we needed.
It's pretty much GG right there. That's gonna be it. So I don't know what it would take.
I can make arrows and bolts with wood carver tools. Yeah, you can make ranged weapons. Okay, that was weird. As soon as I started reading it, it's just like freaked out. It's like, we're gonna actually completely reload this entire thing. Wood carver's tools. I can craft ranged weapons except for pistols, musket, and sling.
You can make crossbows.
I can make
bows.
I can make bows and crossbows.
Well then, let's see here. Let's work on. We put you maybe in the wagon and hook you up with some material. Because it's all based on.
So raw materials to make any item you need. This web page has expired. Cool. Are you done? I'll get the fucking book. Book's right there. If you want to fight me. To make an item, you need raw materials worth half of the purchase cost, rounded down. For example, plate armor time. Determine how many days working 8-hour days. Divide the purchase cost by 10 gold. So, what do you want a crossbow or do you want a bow?
Well, looks like the heavy versions would be the same amount of time. Both don't necessarily use my strength, but any version
I'm
would
just
be
saying.
better than axes.
Well, do you want do you want a crossbow more than a bow?
Can
Can you use a longbow?
Let me look. Look. Oh my god. Hey.
You would know if you've worked with a longbow before. Are
Oh,
you proficient with longbow?
Absolutely. I'm looking now because it's been a hot minute since I've looked at my proficiencies.
Yeah.
Except my screen is fucked up.
Is it doing really just refreshing?
Yeah, it's just running really slowly. Proficiencies. I'm good with martial weapons, so I can use crossbow and heavy and longbow and stuff like that. Heavy
I want to say,
crossbow and longbow.
being out like heavy crossbow, we're gonna need to chop down a tree and get blocks of wood and start crafting some stuff to really get to build a heavy crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a longbow goes, it would be a lot easier to find a good one of these small, because there's
Longbow's
lots of
got a
trees.
large range.
There's lots of trees, but they're small.
Let's do a longbow.
He can make a longbow easy.
And I can chop whatever the fuck he needs because I have a great axe and hand axes.
How much does a longbow cost?
A longbow costs 50 gold pieces.
Okay. So he's going to need 5 days, but that's working 8 hours. If he's in the cart, he can work 16 hours as long as he can start doing things. So he can have a longbow made in 3 days.
Okay. That's a little something.
And some arrows. A longbow and arrows in 3 days.
Yeah.
Arrows cost how much?
Arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Like fucking... They have it. I don't know if it's under adventuring gear because they don't have it under equipment. And wow, yeah, it's just resetting randomly.
Just has a little flash at the top where it says something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then it just resets. It's fucking weird. The ammunition... They don't have it on here. Ammunition... Oh my fucking Jesus.
Might be easiest to look at your character sheet.
Under tools, yeah.
Just gotta go purchase. See what it is.
It's for 20, I believe it's 1 gold. Let me just double check. That's what it used to be. It's changed. Fucking A, man. Stop resetting the page. D&D Beyond's running really slowly.
Arrows.
They are even less expensive. They are 5. There's no way. Is that the legacy version? Is there one that's not legacy? It was like 5 copper.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right.
0.05 gold pieces.
Arrow, please. Fucking. Why is it moving so slowly? Yeah, it's literally 5 copper.
So yeah, he can make quite a few of those. Yeah, I don't know why things don't blow very well on Beyond right now. But yeah, so he can make you a bow and like 100 arrows in 3 days. That's something he could definitely do. You would just need to find a really good base reset. You done? You're good?
Just sitting there, just resetting.
Just gonna close that page. You guys would just need to find a really good base materials.
Can do that.
If you want to give me a survival first day.
Someone has been helping me with that.
I can.
We chill with that?
Yeah.
What are you proficient in survival? Yeah.
That's why.
I actually think I'm better at survival.
I'm proficient in
now
survival and
than you
nature.
are if you want me to do it.
Oh, you probably are, actually. You are, technically.
So,
Now that I'm not
yes and no.
wisdom.
I'm going to give you 1d20,
Monday 20.
and I'm going to give you a d4.
D4.
The reason for that is because this is more of a wood carving, and so Magus is helping you, and he's not actually proficient with survival.
Oh, okay.
So he's helping you because they can help you find trees, but he's going like, no, it need like
I
you need
need
to have
this.
this, and this is what we
Okay,
need. It has
fair
to
enough.
have,
I'm chill with that.
yeah. So 1d20 and a d4.
Does anybody want to share a great story about a time that we got a tree?
Oh, in fact, yes. Just so happens that I've inspired you with an amazing story. It brings
Is that
to
all right
mind.
if we take an hour and we look, and if I need
Brings
it,
to
I
mind.
can.
Yeah, you can absolutely inspire people. Like if they're like, hey, we're gonna like, oh hey, there's a tuft of trees over there. We're gonna go look. Oh hey, there's a tuft of trees. And if he fails, it's not like he goes, okay, cool, you guys can't. It's just I'm gonna give you X amount of tries
Time
per day.
Yeah.
So today you're gonna get 2 tries to find a suitable thing,
Okay.
and then start in on it.
So this is my survival with
Your
the
survival.
D4. Okay. Ooh, it was
There you
almost
go.
the 1.
Yeah. 19 is so
so-
close to the 1.
So it's a 27.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
He finds
Should I just because? Why not? Yeah, 31.
31. He absolutely finds like the perfect wood to make a longbow. He explains to you what he needs for the string. You can get most of it from the Pegasus because you can make a really good sinew string from some of the Pegasus
That's fucking
materials.
sick. Yeah.
So he kind of explains to you what he's looking for. So you can get everything you need. And he has all the materials for a bunch of arrows. You're literally going in and like he's having you kind of chop the tree out, and you're noticing that there's also like some good like broken flint stone in there, and he's like breaks a piece of that, starts kind of like showing like how to like kind of flint map
Create
and like
some arrows
go through
and
and breaks out a bunch of pieces. Literally the first set of bushes, he's like, yeah, I can make pretty much everything I need from here. And gather it all up and get going. So you're more than fine. So he will start in on making you a bow.
Real MVP.
The 3 guys you're with all have crossbows as well, so they're pretty set up for that.
Well, if one of them
Not
dies,
that
you
they
can just
want
walk
to.
over and just pick one of those up and start flinking.
No,
off
you got hit
some
by acid.
They personally are like, I would rather not.
They
fight a dragon.
they said they would leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to
If you guys are gonna deal with it,
scurry away, hide in bushes.
use the
and try to get away.
distraction to GTFO.
But yeah, as you move through the first day, you guys are all set, pretty good. You can get 2 of the 5 days done in the crafting because you got your first one. You found it pretty much right at the beginning of the day, so he can get 16 hours of crafting in while you guys travel. Benefit of having a cart. He is, however, crafting, but it's fine because you guys have the other human with you, and he can navigate the cart well enough because he has animal handling, and he's actually slightly better with animals and horses than Mantis is. So yeah, so you guys are good with that actually. Moving along. You guys can mark off a long rest.
Get a day in, that's what I'm talking about. Recover 1 level of exhaustion this rest. Let's go.
Oh man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling well rested all of a sudden. Feeling very spry.
So you guys are traveling along. The next day, as you're traveling, we're all set, we're good to go. He's working on the bow. Is there anything else you guys want to do during this time?
Do we want to forage? Is there an ability to forage for some materials for potion?
Trying to see if we can find more herbs.
Some herbs.
Might as well make ourselves useful.
Yeah, you could absolutely try to do some foraging. Right now in the bag, you have 1 healing potion in the bag, and then he's got almost enough herbs to make a potion right now.
Oops.
So if you guys got another
I
one,
rolled a nat 1 on my Arcana
Got a little
check.
bit more than he could maybe do another.
yeah, if you got just a little bit more,
I know that we were close.
yeah. You guys are proficient, so in herbalism kit, so you don't know exactly what it is you're looking for.
See? It's just fucking acting weird.
It just
man.
keeps refreshing.
Well, it
Just pulled open his like edit character sheet for just nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, if you wanted to, that one you could roll with advantage and a D4.
I'll help you.
Help me. Here we go. That's a 18.
What'd you roll on your D4?
4.
Okay.
I think I decided that the silver dice wasn't really doing well last week.
The silver one wasn't?
Ooh, bad roll. You only find 1 gold worth of herbs.
Hey, you know, still it's something. Put it in the pouch.
Yeah. But you guys are continuing along. As that day goes through, anything else anybody wants to do?
Forge. Nothing.
So Clef,
Sir.
was wondering, was there ever going to be a day?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing else happens.
I feel like that's a little bit macabre and bleak, but if you say so.
No, there's never going to be a day when the world ends. That was a fun game, guys.
And that was it. Oh.
You gave an answer. All right, fair enough. Hey, be careful. The end of days is on its way.
Well, I feel like we just had a dream about the end of days. It's very possible.
It doesn't sound like Clef is very hopeful. We might have to cheer him up.
To what level do you want to hand out heroic inspiration? Because remember, you can be handing out 2 every long rest, right?
I was looking for that, but it won't let me look. Won't let me scroll down in my pages.
Nope, it's short or long rest. So technically, as you finish a short or long rest, you can play a musical song with musical instruments which you have proficiency with, and give heroic inspiration to allies who hear the song.
You could just sit on the cart and give heroic inspiration all day.
Because you can hand out heroic inspiration, and then of course
20,
heroic
24
inspiration.
times 2, 48 heroic inspirations a day.
I mean, you can only have 1 heroic inspiration, but it lasts until you use it.
I still had one. I never used
You
mine
can
last session.
dish them out to
I also have one.
everybody in the party. You could technically also throw it out to like the dog and the horse and the skeleton and these guys with you if you wanted.
Yeah.
So you can kind of just spread it out.
Throw them out. Yeah. Get all
You get
covered.
an inspiration.
Mhm. Just get some heroic inspirations going for everybody.
You get inspiration. You get an inspiration.
Because who knows, this thing could fly by and like breathe on the freaking horse, and maybe that heroic inspiration might do it. Because it says allies. It doesn't say it has to be humanoid allies. It just says the 2 allies who hear the song. I don't see why you couldn't inspire the skeleton, the dog, and the horse as well.
Did you? Did you get that too?
Hell yeah.
Unless it says something specific under heroic inspiration.
What kind of things do you sing to heroically inspire us?
Epic ballads of heroic adventurers wandering through the wasteland, fighting dragons.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
I am inspired.
Absolutely.
We are going to kill dragons.
Of course, no, I can't.
We're starting with this one, but
Anything else other than what showed you?
Yeah, because D&D Beyond's taking a giant shit on itself right now.
eventually-
It won't let you scroll your mini side. That's so fun. It's
Does
helpful.
anyone want a drink?
I'm good for now, but thank you.
I'm pretty okay. What if you click next to the scroll bar? Try it that way. Nope, and then it just brought up other stuff.
Told you about all this stuff.
Hey. So it'll let you click, but your little touch screen thing isn't doing
Yeah.
shit. Weird. D&D Beyond is having a hard time right now.
Now, technically, heroic inspiration
It has to be heroes.
has to be a player character.
Ah.
Says if you player character have heroic inspiration, you can expend it to reroll any die immediately after rolling it, and you must use a new roll. If you gain heroic inspiration but already have it, it's lost unless you give it to another player character who lacks it. So yeah, just player characters. I kind of felt like it was something in there, but oh well.
Still.
Well, you said these guys were human, right? It says human characters start each day with a heroic inspiration.
They're not hero
They're
characters.
NPCs.
They're human non-player characters.
If you want, you can hit potion with one, because he isn't an NPC, he's technically a DM PC, which means he is still a player character, as opposed to a non-player character. He's just a Dungeon Master player character.
You're playing. Yeah.
Potion. Here's a little toot toot. A strum. And a rum pum pum pum. With your foot pedal.
He feels. But the second day of travel seems to go by relatively successfully. Not finding anything, not seeing anything. You search for herbs, and you got a little bit. You gathered up quite a few that you thought were good, and again, you load them into the pouch, and you're just watching as just like some herbs are just getting kind of like
This
falling
is-
out of the pouch.
This is my first day doing this independently without Cicatrix right here. I mean, he helped, but he was normally the one.
You also didn't get the D4 because I didn't cast that spell on you because he's carrying a pouch, and I didn't realize you were actually the one doing it because I did my perception and had no idea you were going through. I just saw you guys both going, so I inspired him, or I gave him guidance, not you, but you put the herbs in the bag, so now he knows the guidance you instead. So that'll affect it a little bit. I was like,
jokes on potions. We're gonna do it. We're gonna
you're
do
the guy
it
who's
seriously every
always
day.
doing it, so
Usually
he's
I
always
would.
just like, okay, cool, I'm gonna guide you in getting this.
Gotta keep it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
And of course, I rolled the highest number I could roll in D4.
Oh, naturally.
Yeah. Which means now that he's guiding you on this next day,
You'll drop it one.
Yeah, right.
you'll drop one. So if you want to see what you can gather.
That's not bad. 22 total.
Okay.
What do you got on that D4?
2.
Yeah.
Not as good.
Better.
Better.
Yeah, you get 4 gold worth of herbs.
Nice.
Which means he can start making another potion tomorrow. Cool.
Sweet.
But is there a tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Is there tomorrow? Clef is pretty sure at the end of
4
days.
From day to day.
It's tough to tell.
So what you guys want to do as you travel along? You're gathering up herbs. He is making your bow. He will finish your bow about the same time you guys finish getting the herbs. So you can add a long bow.
I have a long bow with no arrows.
And he'll have 20 arrows at least made about the time you're done with that. Go ahead and put on 40 arrows.
40.
But
That is, thank you.
and he's gonna make more arrows through the rest of the day. He's got a bunch of materials and all the stuff set. So
Honor Dev. Something crafted by you.
absolutely, I hope it helps some.
I'll try not to be terrible with it.
Absolutely.
I don't want to be a bearer of other news, but in the cart we had at least 4 crossbows and crossbow bolts. I just remembered because we gathered them up from that bandits that ambushed us on the way to
The light crossbows with the bolts, yeah. Yeah, I still had
But
those.
these are
in the,
long bows.
Right,
so.
right.
Yeah.
I was,
But also those. Yeah, that's true. We never. I didn't go back and look into that party treasure for sure because we haven't sold that yet.
right. That we got that on like first day on our
On our way out. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But still. And then we've got a whole bunch of other shit recently. Okay, so I got the longbow on there. I'm gonna have to pick and choose some shit eventually and get rid of some shit. It's all good. Okay, I got that, and then you said 40 arrows. Got heroes that
Nope.
control.
Nope, let me just go make sure I got the door real quick. Be right back.
He's electrified.
Is this a trick great?
Yeah. 40. There it is.
Need Belnock's character sheet open anymore. Man, guys, I can't believe Christmas is next week.
That's crazy.
That is fucking crazy. What time is it?
What's up, brother?
42. I'm gonna go back and rewatch the camera. See what's crazy.
Oh. Well, good luck.
Do it. You'll just see me realizing that Christmas is next week.
That's what's crazy.
And that's what's crazy.
I should start Christmas shopping at some point
Same.
because I haven't started yet. I never do
I
though.
usually do mine the last week, and I hate myself.
I've done it twice. Months ahead, got everything done, had everything wrapped at the end of November, was all good to go. Go out for Thanksgiving, and gifts that I got for people, they already had stuff. And I'm like, oh, you already got that. I knew you wanted it, so I bought it for you. And then you went and got it for yourself.
Yep.
Yikes.
So that sucks.
And that's what people
So
do
then
with
I was-
adult money.
Very true.
Or it's like October, like my niece's favorite thing is this, so I buy her something for that. And then in November she hates it, and now her favorite thing's this, so I return it and switch it. And then in December, she doesn't even like it anymore. I'm like, I don't know what to do. So you just deal with it. But that being said, you're moving through. I threw a couple second level spells options on there for you. I don't know if you want to go through and actually manage your spells and
Yeah,
pick
you
and
had one
choose.
more spell to pick.
I got
Did
it.
you pick it?
Um,
Hell yeah.
I'm
you'll see I
My
took.
iPad was trying to tell me something. I need to pick a spell or something.
I just kind of threw some
now it
random
doesn't wanna
second
open
level
up my
spells
character
into the
sheet instead.
spell book.
Oh, spell book. I was looking at it.
Yeah, I threw an Arcane Vigor. Wither and Bloom is a really good one. That's like a necromancer spell where you do necrotic damage to everything, and then something in the middle can spend a hit die. So it's a kind of cool one. And it says one creature of your choice in that area can spend a hit die and roll one of its unspent hit die or gain a number of hit points. It doesn't say it has to be a player. So your skeleton is technically, if you look at it, he has multiple hit die. Skeleton has 2d8, so you can actually drop that on him, do necrotic damage to everything around it, and have him roll a d8 plus your intelligence modifier and heal from it. So
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
yeah, Wither Bloom's a nice one that you can do.
That's super cool.
But yeah, just a couple things. If you want to play around with those are some of the options I threw on them. But as you guys are traveling, it is the 17th.
17th of Palor.
17th of Palor. It's the last day of the sun's ascent, which is the
This is the day that we found the 4 gold and finished the bow and these arrows?
yeah.
Okay.
Last day of the sun's ascent, which is the sun kind of coming into flourishing and being like high up in the sky. Give me 1 second, because I don't. Alright, is it actually going to load now? How much you want to bet it doesn't actually load?
Probably won't.
I found out it was actually an interesting thing that was going on before. And I logged in. No. I need to log in.
Interesting.
Oh, it looks like it's actually going to actually use our work this time. Maybe. No promises. Of course, because I have account to log in. Once I log in, I don't want to sign up.
That's unfortunate.
I promise you that's not the wrong password. How is that the wrong password?
Oh no, he's going to the password thing again.
Well, now it's.
Do you know what happened last week?
David, gave me the summary of it. We came across the knowledge of that big red, was it ancient dragon?
Mythic
Dragon. How he's going to be like the overarching big bad of this realm. Yeah. That's pretty much like the thing that I remember most.
Woke up from our dreams, killed the things that were
because like the dealer had a dream as well that we were
right.
into.
That was where we found out about the
Yeah.
mythic dragon. Then we killed. It was a fear and
A fear and a night something or other. A nightmare haunt.
Nightmare hunt. That's what was like causing us to have the bad dreams or whatever.
Gotcha.
We got killed those. Then we found out that our cart was taken. So we
Had to like track our cart.
track our cart,
How fun.
and it was taken by these 3 human characters. They're like, it was just sitting there for like 2 days. We're like, it was. You're right.
It's like, all right, fair enough.
We threatened them, but Cicatrix, for some reason, I'm just kidding.
For real though, Cicatrix was the one that was like, we're not fucking doing this.
We're not gonna kill them. Let's travel together.
Fine, let it go.
I mean, he was ready, but he's also like, what if we just fucking prove that it's ours? And you guys let it go.
Being the smart
Maggot.
one for once.
Yeah.
Not just the
Maggot.
smashing.
Nobody's talked to him about it either, but he's definitely been acting different.
Magus they had his dogs, so obviously his dog was like, oh, my master's here. I got to play the Amazing Spider-Man trick where they were like, we'll send this ferocious dog at you, and I was like, no, please, no, my weakness, please.
No, not the dog.
Not the dog.
Anything but the dog.
Please.
So, things to remember during the sun's ascent. This is the last day of it, but just in case, things to remember: characters gained advantage on charisma-based checks during this time. This is the festival leading to all day, celebrating Pellar's domination over light and life with parades and rituals. You're not seeing a lot of parades or rituals out here, but if you guys want to walk single file to celebrate, I wouldn't mind. Single file line.
Sounds great. Wait, we're in dragon territory, right? So we should all walk single file.
Fire and radiant spells have increased range or area of effect. Let me know depending on what you're doing. And I'll let fire radiant. So just remind that if it comes up. And then food or drink consumed during this festival restores 1d4 hit points. That won't affect healing potions, but food and drink. So if you take time and consume a meal, you can get a little bit of healing during this festival.
Okay.
This is the last day of the festival. Just want to make sure that I had that noted. And I'll bring back up the live chat. And we'll continue on from there. Are we live? Live chat? Live chat? There we go. Cool. But you guys are moving along. Is there anything else you want to do? You get your longbow finished with 40 arrows finished.
Excellent.
You got some herbs. Anything else anybody wants to do?
I can think of.
So we got some herbs. Tachi was able to make a potion.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
You've got
Oh,
enough
today.
herbs for him to make one.
Got you.
He will be able to make one, but not today. I'm effectively making it to where if he starts the day with it, he can get it made throughout the day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He just he does his thing and just kind of moves along, unless he's otherwise directly told to. But since you guys are not capable of communicating with him,
Then that's just where we're at.
and it's sort of well, we put it in there and hope that he does.
We haven't seen him differ any way or the other. So.
I need to edit this. Now we're gonna just go with that. And that's not going to be the best. That's not them. What can I find for these guys? I'm trying to find some good humanoids. Humanoid.
Wait, he's trying to find character sheets for the 3 guys.
That bodes well for us, guys.
Well, it's nothing specific. I need monster subtype. They are human. What do you got for me?
I feel like warriors are humans.
Let's see. It's definitely not Silverhand. Unfortunately, they are not Silverhand. But I'm going to try to see if I can find a good representation of them. Beam. Is there anything else you guys want to do while I lock this in?
Cliff's going to be playing his music. While he does that, as we all walk along, he's going to look at the faces of these guys that we're traveling with, making sure that he doesn't recognize any of them from any wanted posters in Chernobyl.
Give me an investigation. Or a history, whichever's better.
They're the same. So we're going to go with 11.
They don't look like anything that you've seen before. You vaguely feel like you may have seen them once or twice, seen one of them once or twice in the city, but yeah, you don't directly recognize any of them. Just the baseline. Yeah, read up all of that. I want something super crazy. I want something that CMS too high level. They're definitely not that high level. Do I just have? Is that my only option? Is just bandit? I thought I had a slightly upgraded bandit, but apparently there's not one that I like. They have the bandit captain, but the bandit captain has daggers. I'm like, no. I want like a bandit captain, but who also has he only has daggers. So I guess that's the best option for them, and we're just gonna add in 3 of them, and we're gonna level them up a little bit. That's fun. What is this one? No, I don't have that. For whatever reason. Cool. That works. Anyways, shortly after you get your bow and the 2 quivers worth of arrows that he has, you guys will notice that it's a little bit darker out.
A little bit of a shadow between us and the sun, eh?
It's just this slight like darkness over top of you guys.
Kind of like how a cloud does it.
Like how a cloud kind of goes through. But you'll realize that you are being trailed. Something in the sky.
Tracked from above.
That in mind, again, how do you guys want to be traveling? They kind of are going to pull up tighter to the wagon. They'll let you know if this thing comes down on us, we are bailing. You're going to try to hide in the grass and pull away. That's what we're going to try to do.
Well, what we've seen from before is that when it does this tracking thing, it will come down. So maybe now's the time for you guys to disappear.
Trying to disappear now might be, it'll be easier if a scuffle kind of happens and we can pull away. If we just try to like pull off now, there's a chance if he sees us, he goes, oh hey, there's one little thing by itself.
There's a snack.
And then he's going to definitely probably pounce on us. Our plan was to have the dog and the horse ready to be release them and run, and hope that he would be more concerned with the dead Pegasus here in the cart if he was doing his draconic sort of I'm worried about things. And if not, if he was hungry, he'd probably go after the horse before he would go after some humans kind of ducking down in beneath the wagon. But you can see both the guys, they're like pulled down tight, like walking alongside the wagon, like ready to either like roll under the wagon if he comes down, or try to dive off into the bushes. But they're trying to like make themselves less seen.
Exciting.
How do you guys want to travel? Do you want to move, spread out, do anything?
I kind of want to be a little bit more spread out, so I'll just hang back like right around like here. And then my skeleton could be like behind me, I guess.
I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. Hang out with Beth. In the back.
It's like, I want to stay away from me.
Alright, I'll hang out I'll hang out like back here. a little bit of ways.
Let's get about 10 feet away from anybody.
Probably not like in a direct straight line, but
Right, yeah.
yeah.
I'm great up towards the front.
He's going to take over on the wagon. This guy's going to kind of spread out. He commands the dog. It looks like he's in the wagon, but he's actually under the wagon. So kind of tell the dog to kind of walk underneath the wagon, kind of crouch down. And with that, after you guys are traveling for a little bit of time with that, he'll come down and again does his breath weapon in front of you. Acid line sprays the ground, and he lands. He goes, so you've come with a larger group into my area. As he lands and does that, we are going to not initiative right away, unless you guys are just going to jump on this guy. But these three guys were ready to try to hide. Notes on how well hidden they are.
So is this the dragon, or is it just a dragon?
This is Dazkarnis, which is the black dragon you guys encountered heading this way as well.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's the black dragon that was to the south. That's kind of setting up. So he's not that big. The dragon you guys are thinking about is about that size.
That one. Oh, okay. Heard.
Versus this one.
Very different.
Well, the dragon that we saw in the dream is fucking way bigger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But that just gives you a rough idea of
Yeah.
what you're doing. The dragon you guys saw in the dream let out one fire breath, which completely engulfed Jurinhale.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't stop. He just went and kept going and just...
That's probably
Level.
how big he looked while he was fire breathing the...
Yeah. Way over the town.
Right.
Looked that big to us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So he probably, if we add one, probably takes like half the table.
To give it feel, yeah, his head's probably about this big give or take.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah. It was a very, very large. Because that's an ancient red dragon. That's where he started. Before he started getting more powerful and growing and getting bigger and such.
Okay.
But Dazkarnis lands. I hope you brought better offerings this time.
We brought you a snack. We have a Pegasus corpse.
A Pegasus. Interesting. And that satiates my belly. But I am far more than just a belly. What other offerings do you bring to Dazkarnis to encroach on his grounds?
What kind of offerings do you have in mind?
What sort of golds and gemstones and magic do you have for me? Precious metals and precious stones go a long way.
I have a pearl.
It's a small token towards a much larger need. I told you last time when you paid 200 gold to enter that I would want more.
Actually, we were hoping you'd change your mind and become much more friendly than last time we were here.
I'm about as friendly as you're going to find of my kind.
Which means not so much.
I offer you leaving with a snack.
No, that's inevitable. No matter how I leave this place, I will have a snack.
It's not true.
This is what you think.
You can also leave this mortal plane of existence.
And so you offer me a pearl and a Pegasus. Is this all that we are offering to the mighty Dazkarnis?
Yeah, basically.
Step in your
Well, if you
yeah.
put it like that.
You put it like
Pretty much.
Fine.
You see he kind of like whelms up a little bit. You can kind of see, again, his throat's kind of tightening, like he's trying to like see if he can build up another spit. With that, that's going to be initiative.
Yeah, kind of figured.
Let's fucking
Did
go!
it this time.
Damn, okay.
You know what?
Oh.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration and I'm gonna roll. Much
There you go.
Clef,
15.
Velnock,
22 with a nat 20.
Cicatrix,
16.
with a nat 20.
Definitely.
Magus, did you roll Magus?
I did not. Magus got a fucking
He has a +4.
19.
Tarquin,
I also got an 18.
I thought you did pretty good. I'm
We all
glad.
roll well
Fine.
here. 3-ish.
you can see Cicatrix, I'm guessing, kind of gripping his weapon, looking like he's getting ready to go out.
Like,
Velnock,
he's about
you
to
are up.
fucking drop the shield and then like, he's already on his fucking feet. Ready to run at this bitch.
Velnock, you are up.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor.
I would say there's a good chance you already have Mage Armor on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with hit, I would, because it lasts 8 hours.
With the
and you
with
saw
the
the
shadow
dragon
on top,
was
you
flying
could,
above you guys.
Oh, you kind of.
You could easily throw Mage Armor on ahead of time if you want.
Okay.
Well, I realized I didn't say
over.
it this time, so it's up to you. But the last time he blew acid at us, I definitely.
Drank the thing.
Okay. So yeah.
I'd say you could
Mage Armor.
definitely have that. Have drank that as well, Alex.
So I am poisoned.
13 plus Dex modifier.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have that up. But what do you want? Because it's your turn. It looks like your bandits are trying to hide. One of them is pretty well hidden. Two of them you can kind of see, like trying to. They're kind of shitting themselves a little bit more than they are hiding, but they're moving away. Cicatrix looks like he's getting ready to go in, and Dazkarnis looks like he doesn't care about your offering. He feels more insulted than anything.
Heard. So like we're just like in a forest area.
It's just grass.
Just kind of grassland.
It's grass.
Grassland.
It's pretty much just grassland all around. Yeah, just kind of
Not much
open
places
field.
to hide.
Not much for. That's why they're like trying to keep low and like scurry away. It is. I mean, you could attempt to hide. It is about waist high, depending on where you're standing. Like you're out in the fields. Imagine like what is it? Gladiator when he's like walking through the field and he has his hand out to the side and he's like
okay,
brushing the wheat kind of. It's like grass like that. So, and it's a decent open grassland.
I don't have good stealth, so I'll probably just move off to the side here. And then, I'll attempt to hide.
You want to just move out and hide?
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, one of the concerns is that if he gets up in the air, he's just going to fly around and.
Rolled that one on my stealth, so I'm not hidden.
Not hidden very well, but you move in to hide. Where do you want your skeleton to go?
I'll just have him stay right there.
Is it right there? I'm on a 22 as well. That is a 3. 3 is not a recharge, so that's good at least. I don't see him. I do see you. I see you trying to move off as well. Let's actually see if I see him or not. Nope. Definitely does not see him. But I do see you, and I do see him and him. I see your skeleton as well. That looking at. $25, $30, $40, $45, $50, $55, $60, $75, $70, $85, $80. He's gonna go. So he's gonna fly in, make a bite attack at you. He's gonna fly in and do claw attacks on you. So we're starting off with a bite attack on you. No, poison doesn't affect my attacks on you, right? No, just your attacks. So that's actually probably a miss. 13.
That's a miss.
And then I get 2 claw attacks on you. You have 13 plus your dex, so a total of 15. So you're currently at a 15. That's at 18. And I rolled an 18. So, yeah. Now it's 2 claws on you.
I'll silvery barb one of the club.
Okay. Hey, 6. 13.
Nice.
So 1 does miss. So you get 1 claw.
I'll give Magus
Max gets an advantage.
an advantage on one of his first attack.
Nice.
11 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit. Alright. I am
Very, very low.
That was, and he had enough movement to get to right here. So you're in that space. I'm just gonna turn you, because 2 guys with wings don't like to show off face to face. Brings us to Magus. Magus.
Go after him, I guess.
Yeah.
Got 40 feet of movement, so he can get up next to him. Oh, I guess not quite. He's 5 away. Or he could bunny hop if he really wanted to, but that's a bonus action.
He can get here, and he can. Can he flurry of blows with? Is it only unarmed strikes, isn't it? Currently. Yeah, 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
So he can throw a dagger from there, or he can throw one of his darts from there.
Yeah.
Kind of, probably his best option.
So with advantage, throw. I guess dagger doesn't really matter. I guess. Well, darts.
He throws his
Bags.
darts.
Yeah.
It's the same, but he won't throw his dagger. He has multiple darts for that reason.
Cool.
He has a dagger as like a melee weapon,
Right.
and then darts just for throwing.
Darts. Oh, I went off the 20. Yeah, so he's gonna miss. That was an AC 14.
AC 14 is a miss.
Yep.
Tarquin.
I rage. Sorcery rage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will throw a chromatic orb at this guy.
What's the range on chromatic orb?
Uh,
You probably could, but
it doesn't matter, but because I was gonna use the distant spell if it wasn't
90 feet, I think.
yeah, he's like 60 away. What's the range on it, though?
90 feet.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He's 60 away. You're fine.
Chromatic orb. Advantage. 18 to hit.
AC 18 is a hit. You're doing acid damage, right?
no.
I'm going to.
Are you gonna-
Radiant and fire do shit.
Right. It'll be cold damage.
Remember, you can choose. You don't have to
Remember,
roll
you're
it.
controlling your wild magic more.
Right. Yeah. We'll do lightning damage.
Lightning damage.
And I'm gonna cast it at a 4th level spell, or a 2nd level spell rather.
I was like, I bet
Fourth
you always
level
gonna cast it at 4th level spell.
rather. Well, I rolled 2 7s, so I get to right.
It would bounce
Bounce
off, except
I mean, you can
you
bounce
can
it
blast
if
a
you want.
fucking skeleton or blast an NPC if you really want.
Murder and then so be like, oops.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
That's 21 damage.
21 damage. Okay. Any movement?
Nope.
He just flew right past me. I don't think he sees me. I'm gonna shoot at him and miss.
With advantage?
Huh?
With advantage? Or did he not?
not see him.
No, he is gonna hit. Good call.
We need all the fucking help we can get, man. We're gonna get
Right.
red weapon to death.
And I am gonna go.
Yeah, probably has more hit points than all of us combined, and then some.
And I'm no longer hidden at that point. Trying to get the fuck out of there. Cicatrix, you are up.
Sick. Oh, tricks.
Sick, bro.
Fuck yeah. We're gonna bonus action reach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move 35 feet towards Mr. Dragon.
35.
Yep. And just wanna make sure I can activate it so I can see it. And then he is 25 feet away. Of course he is. Doesn't matter though.
Range 20.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna reckless attack,
Mhm.
throw a hand axe at it.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter because you're poisoned and at a distance, so
Right. That's true too.
it's the same either way.
So reckless, throw in my hand axe.
Ooh. And you're out of movement too, aren't you? As you throw the weapon.
Me?
It's fine.
Yeah. You breath weapon all three.
I was like, you guys are just happen to be in a perfect line.
I mean, there's
ways lines
he
are
can
gonna happen
fucking-
either way.
He can always pretty much pick three of us with that speed that he has. Yeah.
80-foot fly, yeah.
But hand axe. AC 16.
AC 16 is a miss.
Damn. Miss.
You just chuck your hand axe over him.
Yeah. Probably bounced it off of him at that point.
Fuck, you look rough. I'm gonna have my first level 1. Because my level 1s do more now. Healing word. That's cocked to shit. 11 hit points.
Sweet. Back to full.
That's one less, or one more than the minimum amount that I could have rolled.
Fucking crazy. But hey, it was enough to
2d4 plus 8.
it was enough to help him up anyway.
I'm gonna do that, healing you, and then you hear some chiming noises.
Yay.
Clef.
Don't know what that means, but thank you.
Clef's gonna move like 30 feet this way, towards me. He's 60 feet away from Sutrix.
That's 60 feet away.
Cool. Sutrix, you get some inspiration,
Oh, thank you.
and he will cast Warding Wind.
Warding wind. Okay. Is that one of your new ones?
Is that on self?
Yes.
B. Fuck. He shot and hit. But. We're gonna say. If he rolls. No, I'm not gonna waste one of those. We're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, run, 5, 6, fight. Yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Like, fucking bye, boys. He's like, the big lion man missed. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
And also, this guy, same thing. Yep. He's kind of moving at an angle away. Which brings us back to Velnok. Start around. Remember, it is the sun's ascent.
Yeah. Right there. I'm going to do Burning Hands.
Heck yeah.
So I just need a deck saving throw.
Now, read Burning Hands to me.
Thin sheet of flame shoots forth from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cone makes a deck saving throw, taking 3d6 on fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So to be a 20-foot cone, and then which isn't going to affect this much, but just so you know, and then it's 3d6 fire.
Yep.
So that'll be 3d6 fire plus it's a first level spell.
Yeah.
Plus 1 per die.
Nice.
And he rolled a natural 1 on a save.
Yeah.
So that gives him a 6. Because he's good with that.
So a total of 8, so it'll be plus 11.
11. So he'll take 11 fire damage.
Sweet.
Wait, how does that work?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, plus 1 per die, it's 3d6.
yeah, he rolled the dice on the app.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
gotcha.
Which is kind of funny because it actually pops up on his screen and says he rolled that.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, he rolled 8, and then
And then
it's
plus
3, and then so it's plus 1
Per
to the fire.
Which is terrible because you rolled 2 ones and a 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
Hey,
happens.
still.
So you do the fire damage to him. Any bonus action or movement?
Bonus. I'm going to do Celestial Revelation, and I'll do Necrotic Shroud. I need a Charisma saving throw.
Dragons are pretty charismatic.
That's a 16.
Yeah, alright, that's fine.
I'm also very dexterous. I don't have a bad stat. I'm a
That's
dragon.
true. You're a dragon. Dragons are pretty much good at what they do.
I just have to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does save.
Sweet. And then that'll do it.
Cool. And that brings me back up to him. 2 is not a recharge.
Still get around like fucking crazy.
I'm gonna go bite on Magus. Oh, you want to get in within 10 feet? Cool. Looks like lunch. And it does 18.
Definitely
Snack
hits.
size.
So he's gonna deflect as a reaction.
His bite is gonna be top of these and one of these. So the bite is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
He deflects 13 of that.
Or with the piercing damage and 2 acid.
Burns for 2 acid.
Bite. No. Bad,
Yeah, but just
bad
acid
dragon.
splatters on him a little
There's
bit.
just acid from his mouth. Yeah.
No,
the-
bad
A
dragon.
little bit of wax on, wax off with those teeth, just fucking barely.
Bad dragon. Bad.
He's a nimble. It's almost like as the bite goes through, he just like kind of like turns just right, and the fangs are coming down. And he's just like,
Cole's
nope.
like right next to him.
Just pushes one thing just right so the teeth connect. And they're like on all sides of him. But he's like, it's like, ow! There's acid in there. Fuck. But I'm also going to do some claw attacks.
Claws.
And you're in range, so you get 2 claws.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
21 and 22.
Ouchie.
For 7 points of damage. The first one could be worse, and
There's the worst.
16 points of damage with the second one.
Dead.
23 points of damage makes you fall.
Oh yeah, I'm only at 17 hit points.
Oh no, Valnok.
Did you roll your last d6? Or are you down a d6 right now?
I feel like you're down a d6.
Hold on, because you might have a few more hit points because you weren't here when we last went. Let me just double check.
Oh.
I just want to make sure.
Target took damage too.
No, but rolled hit points is. Yeah, no, he has.
No, you did. You
He
rolled
did.
it twice.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they're there.
Fuck. Or no, wait, you took what you rolled. Because you had heroic inspiration. You didn't use it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think it.
But you dropped. But
Damn.
with that, I'm going to fly up and over. Here, and he is up 40 feet.
40 feet high, heard.
And the Velnock collapses. Magus took 2 points of damage, right?
Yes.
2 acid.
He's the dragon's 40 feet up. You can throw some. You can throw a dart at him, but it's disadvantage. Or you can help our buddy up. I feel like he'd probably try and give a potion to Velnock.
He can give a potion to Velnock, but he also knows that you have the healing on your back.
That's true.
Because if he moves in, he knows that he can tank this guy to an extent.
That's true.
Not that he can from there, but I think he would throw
Go
a
over
dart.
and throw a dart.
What's the range on his darts? 20, right?
20, 60.
Yeah, all of his ranged weapons are going to be about the same.
So, disadvantage. 91. So, percentile.
Yeah, he's going to save his heroic inspiration in case he needs a breath weapon.
76.
76 is loading. Oh, why'd you do that? You had the thing up. You had the chart up. Why would you? So just so you know, you saved other stuff since then. So instead of being on the picture, you have pulled up to. You want to just randomly open a new picture? Where is it? Where is it? Fucking here somewhere.
So many bad ones today.
Way more of those than 20, so this is not good against a dragon.
Yeah, no.
There it is. You said 76?
Yep.
That's actually a decent one. Weapon damage. Your weapon or focus suffers minor damage. It deals half damage on your next ability roll. Repairing it takes 1 minute outside of combat. He throws the dagger up at him, and he just kind of spits kind of at it, and kind of deflects it with his mouth as it going through there. And you see the dart hits the ground, and it's just corroded with acid. But he has a lot of other darts, so that's a good one to have there.
That's true.
Tarquin, you are up, and he flew up and he is looking down at you.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb again. That's a 20 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
I love you, Beach.
48. And then what I haven't been doing is once per turn, if I cast a sorcery spell, I can roll a d20, and if I get a 20, Wild Magic Surge happens.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been doing that. Did not roll a 20. So. I need another d8. Ooh. Damn. I only did 8 damage. Lightning.
8 lightning damage?
Rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 4. Rough. Actually, I'm going to use a sorcery point to re-roll 3 of those. So the 2 1s and the 2. Because I have Empowered Spell.
Use some meta magic.
Use some meta magic.
Mm-hmm.
Which then I do get a roll on the...
You can use your crystal if you wanted, yeah.
There we go, that's better. So it would be a total of 17 lightning damage.
17 instead.
And then I can roll a percentile. Because we'll use the crystal.
Yeah.
There we go.
22. Which...
Do you get the double pick or no? No, it just happens. Whatever you roll.
For the next minute, all of my spells with the casting time of an action have a casting time of a bonus action.
Cool.
Nice.
That's for the next minute, so it's counting down. So that's happening.
6 turns.
Well, it's
10
10
turns.
turns.
10 turns. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
He's fucking leaving. He's like, bye, bitches. He's like, I got my one shot off. I'm leaving.
Defense by 60. He's like, fuck. It's exactly what he was afraid of. He's like, this dude's up in the air and just gonna fucking ringing down on us. Cicatrix.
Cicatrix will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over to Velnock.
Oh.
He's gonna drop Pouchy on top of Velnock. And then I'm gonna... How many feet was that? 20 or 25?
I think it was 25.
That was 30. Because you said you're gonna move 30 feet towards him. That was 30
I'm
there.
gonna 5 feet back. And I'm gonna try and take a shot with the bow.
Yep.
Disadvantage.
Yep.
Off the
course.
15 onto the natty 1.
Uh-huh.
Disadvantage hurts. You're not gonna do it. Oh, you can do it reckless, right?
I can't,
Because it's not strength
because
based,
it's
right?
not strength based.
Yeah.
So percentile is 18.
Just break the bow right away.
Right? Just fucking
18 weapon slip. You lose grip on the weapon, or your focus. And it takes a bonus action to regain control. So you literally like you're sitting there going through, and you
I
just
can use a bonus
and you just
action.
like flick it. You're like, oh shit.
Fix it.
Gotta.
Whoops.
Like,
Haven't done this in a while.
it's definitely been a while since you used dex-based weapons. And you just straight put me on him. He's on the ground. And we are up close and personal. So why don't I give you a slightly better healing? I mean, kind of, but I already did that. I'm going to do one of these. This is 8, 9, 10, 12, 17 hit points.
Nice, back to full.
Jeez. Once he does that, and that's it for now. Clef, you're up.
He might have fucked himself here. Anything in the warding wind is deafened, including himself.
Right.
Does that mean that anything can hear him outside of it? Can he?
Hold on, give me a sec. A strong wind blows around you. 10-foot radius moves with you, meaning it deafens you and other creatures in the area. It extinguishes, protects flames. It hedges out vapors, gas, and fogs that could be in difficult terrain. Attack rolls for ranged weapons have disadvantage if the attacks pass in or out of the wind. It says you're deafened. You won't be able to hear them, but they can still hear you. It doesn't say because it's the wind around you.
So the dragon gets close to you.
Yeah, so you're deafened, which means you can't hear them, but other creatures can hear you.
Then he will do. His vicious mockery on the dragon.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yeah, it's gonna like roll a 1 if I can fail this one.
15.
Barely makes it.
It's
Of course it does. Because you know,
It's alright. Hey,
I'm decorative.
his dice can do what ours do, right? Keep trying.
Yeah, he's got 20s over there. We got 1s.
Right, I was gonna say for this day, it's looking a little rough for us, but you know.
Velnock, you are up.
Do I have to take a bonus action to stand, or am I
No.
just... Okay, cool.
It's half your movement to stand.
Oh, it's half.
15 feet of movement to be up.
Oh boy, that sucked.
He is a very large black dragon. Technically not huge black dragon, but he's on the large side of large.
Damn near there.
He's not quite this big yet, but he's working. He's
fucking close.
a little bit bigger than that mini, a little bit smaller than this mini.
So any attack on him since he's in the air is at disadvantage?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
As long as you can reach him, so he's 40 feet up.
So most of your spells, I feel like, would be able to reach at that point.
They're good. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife, 2nd level.
Okay.
Whoop his ass.
Alright, so I just need...
Kick his ass.
Rah, rah, rah.
Let's go, Bill Knock, let's go.
11.
11's a miss, but he'll deck save.
It's still dex saves. Bitch.
Ooh, he's gonna make it. That's a 22. He'll still take half though, right?
Yes.
Half of, what is it, 3d6 is
2d6. Oh, wait. By 1d6, so yeah, 3d6. Can I borrow 3d6?
You know, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're tired of that shit?
Yeah.
That's where we were
10.
at. So he takes
10?
5.
He takes 5 cold damage.
That's more damage than Cicatrix has done to him.
Yeah. And that'll do it.
This, we're gonna have him killed next week, and he's gonna have us killed yesterday.
Right. Oh, he got it. Here we go, boys.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys. I got to use this mini for 2 weeks.
He'll be alright.
Oh, it's a really good looking one, though. I like it a lot.
Thanks.
That's really cool.
There's a lot smaller than I thought it was. But yours is going to be like... You said you made yours like the biggest it could be.
He's the biggest that a medium mini can be, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Because you've been lobbing these things at me that I don't like. I don't like your shit either, but you rolled low at least. It's going to be the two of you. So Magus and Tarquin. Magus saved his heroic inspiration if he needs it for this.
Heard.
What am I?
You're making a deck save.
Dexterity saving throw.
I failed. Most likely.
Max got a 23.
Nice.
23, so you're
Well,
taking
actually, I have a
half.
heroic inspiration. I'm going to use it. Okay, I got a 16.
You're taking half.
Nice. Good
That
use.
is
Good use.
really good, because you guys...
Coming in clutch
half is
with
probably
your
still gonna do it.
heroic inspiration.
I was like, I got a 9 first, and I was like, that's probably not going to do it.
That's not gonna get the job done.
It's still gonna hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't do 56 points of damage.
Why not 56?
Because that's double the hit points that Magus has right now.
They're taking half of this.
Oh my god.
And it's going to be painful.
Oh, those are D8s.
Yeah.
Yikes. Ouchie.
And she actually did. He did 56 points of damage, but half.
Did he really do 56?
Yeah, 56 is what he rolled.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah. Half is 28.
Alright, guys, I'm at 1.
Magus falls.
God!
Yeah, that's funny. That's exactly what I did. Oh, 28. So Magus falls.
And I am at 1. I mean, I'm
Technically-
very, very critical.
Yeah, with this fight, anybody who gets breath weapons theoretically is probably going to fall. But you guys can
I wouldn't be outright dead if I took all
I mean,
of it.
is 20 feet up right there. Magus, death saving throw.
Death save. 10. That's a success.
Yep. Tarquin.
I'm gonna bonus action drink a healing potion.
Just remember though, that means you can't cast a spell at this
It's an
turn.
action. Because your actions are bonus actions now.
Yeah,
For your
all
spells.
your spells take a bonus action. So if you drink a potion, you can't cast a spell.
Can I drink a potion as an action?
It's a bonus action to drink a potion.
No, I need to heal. I'm at 1 HP.
Yeah, but one
also have a
fucking hit
healer.
from him is gonna fucking
Yeah.
blast us. We have 2 healers, and you're the only person who's actually doing damage to this thing.
Yeah,
Brett's doing
Actually,
damage.
No, that's true. You guys are doing. The casters are the ones doing the damage.
Barely.
You need to.
Well, I will
You
cast.
keep doing what you
Man, I don't know. I will do a sorceress burst.
Okay.
As a bonus action. Nat 20, let's go!
Heyo. Hell yeah. So double damage.
Fuck yeah.
Of course, I rolled 2 7s! So 14.
Oh, right, because you have to roll a max to reroll it. So 14, what type of damage?
We'll do fire damage this time.
14. So it's a cantrip, so it's not getting a bonus per spell. What level are you?
3?
You're on level 3? Okay. So you did 14 points of fire damage?
Right.
So it'll be half your level, so 15 points of fire damage. But looks like he's injured. Like he's not great. Maybe bloodied. It's kind of hard for you guys to tell, but
So about halfway.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably not. Not quite yet. I would assume.
60 feet towards you. And Cicatrix, you are up.
Cicatrix, he's gonna run 35 feet that way.
35 feet.
And he's gonna throw another hand axe. Recklessly.
Do it.
Just need to double check my inventory because I feel like.
I thought you had 4 at least.
Mm-mm.
Did you not
No.
have 4?
I
you
sold a bunch of them.
You were selling some.
So. This one's my silvered one.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Here we go, baby!
20.
A fucking natty 1!
Ooh, yikes.
Give me that percentile.
Fuck me, man. 10. Same idea, right?
10, auto miss.
Solomons, yeah.
Yeah, 10 is just you just auto miss. So that's
Good at least.
good. Because you could be like critically hitting yourself. You gotta go
Or
pull.
other people.
Or other people, yeah. Yeah, you do actually get to decide. But you pull out your axe and you like are looking at it. I mean, you whip it as hard as you can, and it goes, and it just like gets thrown off and then like goes spinning off the edge. And then you notice that there's a warding wind in this area here, 10-foot radius around him. So there's warding wind around him, and you just didn't even see it. You just kind of caught the edge of the wind.
That's an action.
Mm-hmm.
The ones on this side of the table is not looking good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's really all I got for now.
Wouldn't it be great if we found out that we were destined to fight this mythic dragon, and then we all died,
To
and then a
this
different group is now destined to fight this?
Starting to look that
Laying
way.
the pathway for the next group.
We should have taken a page out of these guys' books.
Hide and run!
And need to be closer.
Can't be heroes if you don't do
You
something
mean
heroic,
to be
though.
fucking closer, and I'm not.
He's 40 feet away.
I know, but I can preserve life.
Oh, yeah.
Which would be such a good one to do after this, but I can't preserve life on this one without being able to move. So I can instead, what's the range on that? That one's going to be a good range too, right? Give me a fucking range, I swear to Christ, if you don't give me a good range. 30 feet for that one.
That's not it. 30 feet.
Yeah, so I can't.
He's 40 feet away, I think.
Mm-hmm. I can healing word, but I wanted to do something and then healing word. Because if I do preserver of life, I go, hey, both you guys have, or I have basically, is it 15 hit points that he gives? Preserver of life, he would be able to give out 15 hit points, so he could give that split between you guys and then heal you. But he'll probably still be able to do it at some point. Healing word, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
For Magus, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Because Magus is down.
Bring it on. As I'm
I also have to reroll once on my healing,
Right.
but 12 points on Magus. Brings him up. Clef, you were up. You're thinking he looks bloodied?
Yeah, that's fine. Except Tarquin needs some help. He gets a healing word.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
9 points healing.
You can still, that's just a bonus, so you can still
Cantrip.
use an action.
And try this one again, motherfucker, because your fucking mom is just a little fucking skink lizard. Vicious mockery.
16?
That's fine.
Just slightly above your DC.
You thinking he might not be offended by mother jokes?
I've never had any luck
Velnock, you are up.
threatening dragons' mothers.
Okay.
I have
So
tried
Magus
many
is up.
times.
Yeah.
Or well, Magus is not dead.
Magus, he's conscious,
Conscious,
now.
okay.
Remember, you can move your skeleton around as well.
You have Pouchy on you too.
And the bag's sitting there next to you. So you know that has to be near people to heal them.
I'll move 30 feet up to there. And can I take Pouchy with me?
Mhm.
Cool. Pouchy with. Would the warding wind throw off my ice knife?
No.
Okay.
Die.
It wouldn't have thrown off his either,
Oh, but it was
but I was
just
just flavor
because it
because
failed.
he
Yeah.
rolled a natural one.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna cast another ice knife.
Ice knife on him?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
23.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
Alrighty. So 4.
4 damage. And then for his dex save, he rolled an 11.
Oh, nice. So he hit. Oh wait, is that a thing? Oh.
Yes, I believe so.
Oh yeah, Dex is 14. Cool. Yeah, 2d6. Sweet. 7.
7 points of damage.
Then I'll have my skeleton. Movement is 30 as well.
Mhm.
Move up there. Cool. That'll do it.
And you can have your skeleton move the bag around too if you wanted. If you think about it, because he went right past you, you could have like hand it to him.
Oh yeah, I'll
And
hand
he
it
can
off to him and
kind
bring
of
it
move him
closer to
towards the
everyone.
center, everybody.
There it is.
Do it.
Oh, no.
Just like straight across the
You're gonna
cart.
get him every time. You're just gonna fucking light us all up.
Pouchy's nearby.
won't want anything to drink.
I'll take a Baja.
Whatever we got the most of,
I'll take a Baja as well.
He comes there. This is going to be...
Me.
Oh, actually, I got it.
left and Melnock.
No, just the two of you.
Okay.
Because he's barely getting you. He's only got a 30-foot line.
Oh,
It hurts, but it's only a 30-foot line. I need a deck save.
Do I get advantage because it's going through a wind? I mean, it doesn't disperse it, but
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that. I'd have to, because I haven't looked at it. I know it's
vapor, mist, and
Who's
fog.
needing to make deck saves?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. We'll give it to you. Just the two of them.
Okay, I was like, am I needing to make another deck save?
I'm gonna use my
Dex
inspiration, my bardic inspiration.
21.
And it'll be. Is it 17 save?
Don't you get to know before you can know before you use bardic inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does a 14?
A 14 saves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not that
That's
much
fair.
of a dick.
That's fair.
I'm a bit of a dick, but I'm not that much.
I'm
of a
just so
dick.
used to that old rule.
It used to be, yeah. So you don't have to use your bardic inspiration for that.
Okay.
And you got a what?
21.
Yeah, you save. So you guys are both going to take half damage,
Which could be enough.
which is
to
still
drop us anyway.
devastatingly painful.
It'll wipe me out because I don't have enough fire points to stand half that.
We'll see.
All brother, we're close.
All ones.
This one's not nearly as bad.
Nice.
Wait, this was terrible for me. All of my spells are bonus actions, so I can't silvery barbs.
That's a reaction.
It's a reaction. Yeah, Silver Barbs is a reaction.
Okay.
What did I? You gave me something, I think, and then I didn't do anything with it. I put it next to you.
No. I
You put it there?
I
Oh,
put
okay.
it.
I was like, I
there.
felt like
You
handed
both
it to
take
me.
24 points of damage.
I'm okay. And by okay, I mean, ow.
Nice.
Which, of course, breaks concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, because we kept that action.
And just is going to go 20. Oh, hold on. He is going to move a. Well, he's going to move.
Should we run? I don't think we're not going to be able to
Yeah,
run.
we're a little fucked at this point.
He moves to there, but he's on the ground there. And he's just kind of snarling.
2 rounds in a row. That fucking hurt.
Except for the
Several.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, I was gonna say
without
that
getting-
all of the times where it was like we've had some like 10-round fights where we just weren't getting recharges, which is usually how it fucking goes. But today is not in the fucking cards. Holy
He
shit.
can bonus action dash, can he?
Yeah, he can. He can step of the wind.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
bonus action dash. What happens if he uses focus point with that?
When he uses a focus point for step of the wind, his jump distance is doubled. He can take both the disengage and dash action. That's
So-
it.
Yeah.
Doesn't let him make an unarmed strike, unfortunately.
But that's fine.
There is a, I don't remember which class it is, but there's one of them where like it lets you use your flurry of blows as part of it.
He's gonna throw a dart then.
I can technically.
He's going to critically throw a dart right in his eye.
Critically throw a dart. Let's fucking go,
Right in
baby!
his eye.
No, in fact it's a miss because we found out that that's a miss before. 14. His attack was but not great.
Chromatic orb.
16's a miss, 18's a hit.
Chucking it
So
from
somewhere
across
in
the
there.
field.
Okay.
I just checked. He's 80 feet away.
Yep. Hit him.
That's a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Light him up.
We'll do lightning damage again. 3d8. I rolled. Of course, the one time there isn't multiple enemies, I've rolled double numbers
number.
every time. It's a 17.
17 points of lightning damage.
And then Magus takes. I'm just kidding.
And then I'm gonna bounce it off.
Cicatrix.
Oh, and then I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry.
I did not get another wild search.
Of course. Of course. Run up 35 feet. Yeah. I will throw my dagger at him.
Well, he's on the ground, isn't he? Can't you have like a...
I have a reach weapon, but guess how far away he is?
Just that reach.
Smack his head. His head's in reach.
Yeah,
according to the
17.
Go by 17 is a miss.
So might as well just try and throw damage in him because we're gonna fucking die otherwise. So I'll use inspiration. Hey, AC 20.
That's a hit.
Sick. So that's either gonna be.
Dagger's only a finesse throw, isn't it?
Huh?
Is it?
No,
Oh no,
I can choose
can
to
you
use strength.
powerful throw? Okay.
So fucking lately I
Okay.
can, yeah. Finesse is just an option. So I'll go with the 3, so that's 9 damage. Oh wait. Is Frenzy only melee?
I think it's when you do strength-based attack, right? I don't know if it's melee.
Yeah, strength-based attack, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so-
I can add Frenzy.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah. So already did
9.
3, and then it'll either be 7 or 7. Cool. So another 7. So 9 plus 7 is 16 points of damage.
He's looking rough.
Dagger.
He's definitely looking rough. So we got you in range. You're full health, and he's on the ground, and he's within range as well. So I'm gonna get
I used
15.
inspiration.
How far are you off from? Let's see. You're
I'm bloodied.
Yeah, but your bloodied value is 15, right?
Technically, yeah. 14,
So-
15.
You get 5 hit points. You get 10. Because I do like Preserver. I have 15 hit points, but I can't bring you above bloodied. So I'm going to bring you to 15, which is right there. Actually, take 1 less. I'm going to give you 1 more because you're on the ground. And because technically that brings you out of bloodied. I don't think I can bring you out of bloodied. That. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to throw, because that's an action.
So is that what? How many hit points? 14?
You get 11.
You get 11.
So you're at 11 hit points.
110.
Nice.
Nice.
You're a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, because
That's some
it says
shit.
this feature
And
can
then
only
keep it
restore a creature
I know.
up to half of its
You can
maximum hit
minus one
points.
time.
So that's right at bloody value. So, but that's that, and then a bonus action. I'm gonna throw. I get to reroll 1s. I just have to keep what I rerolled though, of course. So it's still a 1. Doesn't want to heal you. 11 hit points as a bonus action as well.
Damn, you're at full.
That's that. Channel Divinity, and then move action. I will not be able to move. So that brings us to Clef. You are up.
Clef stands up.
Let's go, Clef. Let's go. We can inspire him too, right?
That's true.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Do it.
Do it now.
And then just says, say something about his horde.
Try
It's
dad
weak.
jokes.
Your horde is small and
I've seen better hordes in the pockets of beggars.
I don't do this anymore.
Please.
For God's sake.
No, I rolled a 15.
Damn. That's really high. That's
18.
Yeah. That's he's doing pretty good already then. Damn.
Hasn't this one yet?
Any bonus action?
Yeah, you're standing right there. think you need some inspiration.
Sing, brother.
Yeah, they're both moving. Velnock, you are up.
Alright, I'll move my full movement, or well, 30 feet closer to the dragon.
I'm gonna stay over here.
And then, ice knife, second level.
Darkwood's like, I like it over here.
Second level ice knife.
Yeah. Well, you guys are all now kind of like grouping-ish together.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
What you got for me?
So I'm like, I'll stay back here.
Ooh,
Maybe.
Really? Wow.
he
Alright.
looks really fucked up, and then he has to make a deck save.
Yep.
Ooh, that's not gonna do it, right? 12.
Nice. 3d6.
3d6.
3d6. Let's see what you.
Come
what
on,
you got.
baby. 3 6s. 9. Not bad.
9 points of damage. Because he was fleeing at the end of this round. He's up next, and he was going to flee.
I'll
But
have my skeleton.
That's enough.
Oh, that's enough?
Holy shit! Velnock takes him
Got
out
him.
with the
You
ice
only
knife.
do
1 point of damage. You throw the ice knife, and just like the other knife that he just like he catches it like he's going to just like burn it and throw it and spit your weapon aside, and he catches it, barely does any damage to him, and then it just explodes. And you just watch like half his mouth burst open with icy spikes, and he flips over and lands on his back.
Hell yeah.
My fucking boy, Velnock!
Took me
Oh,
down, so I had to
God.
take him down.
Oh,
How surprising.
Jesus.
Cheese and rice.
Those were hurting.
He was, if he got either way, he was
But
gonna
still,
he was
a full
gonna
round of
breath
him
weapon.
attacking me would've
He was gonna
fucked
breath
me.
weapon and 80 feet diagonally away,
Yeah,
or he was going to 160 away.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which
You guys got him
you
from.
probably could have caught up to him for a magic missile. Yeah.
You guys got
Yeah.
really lucky because you got him right. You got him 1 away from critical.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he went into crit, he was gonna run.
Yeah.
But you got him 1 away from critical.
Yeah,
so he's
I
like, let's wait for one more. Or no, and actually he got the breath weapon as well. He was blooding. He's like, do I leave? I got my breath weapon. I'll do 1 more breath weapon, and then we'll see where I'm at.
Yeah, I would have been able to
Magic
distant
missile.
spell and 240 magic missile.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
And I would have too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So
I collapse.
collapses.
I collapse.
It's like,
Ouch.
I'm gonna start off.
That acid was painful.
Who
So now
is
should we-
bloodied? But you're at the edge of blood, right?
I'm like technically bloodied.
Magus can get 3. How many hit points can you get
To get 2 bloodied,
to be half health?
5 more hit points puts me at 36, which is barely in bloodied.
Okay.
Because
So
19
5,
hit points
and
is
I
over
can get
bloodied.
3, and nobody else is bloodied. Right? You're.
Yeah, I'm at that edge.
So I'm not gonna waste it on it.
So now do we go find this
Dead.
guy's horde?
I'm going to throw
Absolutely.
a divine spark at you. So you can have a divine spark, which does.
And we're gonna trade out this fucking Pegasus body for the goddamn dragon easily.
Well, how are we gonna carry this?
We'll put the fucking dragon in the cart and
Can it fit on the cart?
13 points of healing
13
from a divine spark.
13. Boop, boop.
And then while you guys are moving the body on, I'm going to do a prayer of healing. So everybody gets 9, 10, 11. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that could have been worse.
Good hold on.
16 hit points to everybody.
16.
I'm back at full. I feel great.
And you can spend a hit die if you need.
Don't eat.
You can mark off a short rest as well.
Feeling good.
So that's a short rest.
That's a short rest. So I get my rage back. Woo.
I don't think I
D8
get
plus 3.
anything special for
9.
short rests currently. I think eventually don't I?
I think you get
stuff
one
back.
use of your thing back, don't you? Maybe.
I
I think that's just long rests currently.
Oh, gotcha.
Pretty sure. Yeah, long rests.
Yeah, well, that's pretty long.
So I have arcane recovery, so I
You
got
can get a spell
one-
slot back.
Yep, up to a combined of 2.
Yeah, I was thinking
so I got one second spell back.
Nice.
I'm gonna use my other 2 sorcery points, and I will gain a first level spell slot back because I believe it's 2.
That's one.
Use
They
false
directly
life
go
on
1 to 1.
myself.
I'm pretty sure.
I can transform 2 unexpended sorcery points for 1.
You can put this body over top of the Pegasus. The wagon had nothing but a chest that was pretty much
It was
empty in
empty.
it,
Yeah.
so you can get through.
Okay.
Yeah. You also have a couple of you have some extra rations and stuff like that. A couple of backpacks that are pretty much empty, unless yeah, I mean they'll eventually, like as you guys are going through and getting this body on and going through, these guys will eventually come back. They're like, holy shit.
You cowards.
Well, they did exactly what they told us they were going to do.
That guy will come through.
The guy that shot him,
Mhm.
Cicatrix, is gonna give him a well done.
In all fairness, he did enough damage that if he wouldn't have done that, the dragon would have actually flown away.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Fair point.
Because he did 6 points of damage, and the dragon, you did 9 points of damage, and he had 7. So technically, if he hadn't shot,
It's okay.
Not
The
that
dragon
close.
wouldn't have gotten away.
right?
Even a ways away, but it wouldn't got away.
He would have.
Yeah.
No. It's like I wouldn't have taken any chances either. Like you said, magic missile.
Yeah, hell, I'm hitting you. But yeah,
Roughly.
Cicatrix will give him a little salute. Well done.
Sorry, I didn't do more. I just not really a dragon fighter. But good job.
Did about as much as we did.
We're gonna go.
In my eyes.
We're gonna go try to find his horde. What do you guys think?
Yeah, makes sense.
I can go get my elemental staff back.
That's true.
Let's go.
Magus is gold.
And mine.
That's all he has since his entire horde.
That's
So what you
it.
guys
He was just starting out. That's all he's got.
That's all he has.
Well,
That's how you break even.
You know what? It's still better than what we get. And we also have the body of a dragon. We can maybe pay
Well,
for
that-
some work to be done with some good.
As
fucking
far as I
black
know, there's
dragon shit.
a bounty out on this dragon.
There
too.
is.
So
We can cash in on the bounty for Dazkarnis.
hell yeah. Let's go.
Oh, that's why I'm like, where's my thing? So you guys want to start moving in and looking for?
So just imagine if he did 58 damage with that one breath weapon, and I was down and didn't do.
yeah, that.
Brother, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was
For
close.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
He did straight up fucking toast Magus, even though he saved.
Yeah.
Likewise.
He's like, ow.
Well, and he had already been bit, and yeah, I mean, there's stuff going on.
So I guess we head towards. It'd be like the center of his area there. I guess the more corroded the land is, the closer we would be to finding this horde.
Pretty fucking certain that it's centered over there.
And then we can take a more direct route back to Journal, right? Because technically we had to go around his area, but now if we can go like
We went through it
straight
both
through it.
times.
well, yeah, but we went
We
kind
can
of
go
around.
straight through it now. Instead of having a curve, we can just fucking go on through.
Gaming clutch.
All 4 of you guys roll me a d20.
I want to do the metal one.
Oh, one.
So if you're at a 1,
16.
Cicatrix, you're at a 16. And just in here. Tarquin,
2.
Dude.
The deuce.
17. Okay. So
The deuce. This is why I don't use
Did all nice and
Velnock.
slow too. Is like,
roll me
no. Fuck.
It's like a 19's
3d6.
nice, but actually,
You know what?
No.
I'm proud of this guy. That was the pre-worm. Now we'll go
9?
for an ancient dragon, and then we'll go for
Cicatrix, roll me 6d6.
6d6. Huh?
66.
66 would you roll?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6d6. We have 10, 21, thanks 4 is 25. Not bad.
Tarquin, roll me 2d6.
7.
And Clef, roll me 2d6.
2d6.
2D.
2d fruity.
6,
Oh, really?
4.
Cool.
Because work for small numbers, I wouldn't roll any numbers at all.
Hey, it's alright. My d6s came to fuck around. D20s did not.
Not
I'm just
today.
gonna roll that.
Thankfully, I had to roll at least a 13 to hit him.
Up
With
next, we're back at
advantage.
the top. Velnock, roll me percentile.
Advantage helps a lot.
There was actually a couple
You're
of
looking for
those
high
where I
numbers.
rolled a 1 and whatever. So I was like,
52.
52. Cicatrix, roll me 3d6.
3 more d6s.
coming at you.
11. Also not too bad.
Tarquin, roll me a d4.
Can I use my inspiration to increase one of these?
Oh, not your inspiration. You can use
2.
your
Well, heroic. I don't have heroic inspiration. I use mine.
2.
2.
And we're coming back to here. Oh, sources. Now we're bringing up this one.
Did it.
As you guys are moving. Oh, maybe not. What do you guys want to do as you move? As you move towards where this cave area is.
Still the same day?
Yeah. It's the last day of the Sun's Ascent.
Are you able to preserve this body?
I think so, yes, actually. Gentle repose. For the duration, target is protected from decay and can become undead.
Is there any material components from that?
2 copper pieces.
Peaches? Copper
Yes,
peaches?
copper peaches. Which the spell consumes.
So 2 copper. So just make sure somebody marks off 2 copper pieces.
I'll fund it since I asked.
John, roll me percentile and a d4 at the same time.
Well, added it, so I have to subtract 4 now.
Percentile, 94. 39 and a 3. 36 and a 3. It's 39.
36.
And a 3.
Maybe we can cover the body. That way anybody nearby won't be able to tell what we've done.
Last one, Velnock, roll me a d4 and then percentile. D4 was a 1, and then percentile was. Shit, what was it?
Apparently a 9?
A 1 and a 9.
Yeah, I think it was just a 9.
At 9?
God damn.
Oh, you fucker.
Fuck D&D Beyond, man.
Yep.
No. That's
Well,
a good.
good?
That's actually a good one.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay, good. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
Right? I take it back.
Take it back. Oh,
I'm sorry, D&D Beyond. We love you.
You guys travel over the next couple of days. It's going to take. So you're traveling for 4 days. When you start getting to the point where you can see off in the distance where this, where like the valley is, where there's this small lake with like a little cave structure built into it. The river basically goes in, and the river makes a kind of like a lake in this valley area, and then there's a cave that actually has a little waterfall coming off, and the river starts off a little bit lower. So you're guessing that there's a cave structure that has some water going into it. At some point underwater, there's access to the cave as well. As you guys move in towards this area, the random encounters are pretty much not, and it's going to take about a week before the random encounters are going to start up again, before things start moving back into his area, if they do. Normal things that would be attacking you are avoiding this area, because if they don't, they were probably eaten. But you guys get to this area. So you've got a lake. You're assuming that there is a entrance into the water through the lake at some place. And there's also a cave. There's no direct access to it, but you know that there's a cave opening that has water like kind of pouring out of it. So you can you can go into the cave entrance. You're going to have to climb into it. Or you can go into the water and try to swim down if you want. The water is kind of acrid, but it's not enough that it's going to damage you. It's just not the most pleasant. So it's like swimming through your eyes. You're probably going to have difficulty like searching underwater. But
we can try and climb.
You said it was a couple days. Can we mark off long rest?
yeah, you guys can mark off long rest. It's going to take a couple of days as you're approaching this. It's off in the distance. You're planning on how you're going to get there. It's nightfall. You're going to take a rest before you actually the day that you're going to start showing up there. So you can mark off a couple long rests.
Thank you. We get our heroic.
You're also noticing, yeah, it's going to take a couple days, so everybody has heroic inspiration. You're also noticing,
Oh, Magus.
you're noticing that searching for herbs, you're not going to get anything in this area for probably at least another week.
Fair enough.
Because it
Of
just
how burnt.
just the nature of everything, like the flowers, they're there, but they just started to kind of wilt a little bit. Again, the grasses has that like sour acid taste. Give me 30 seconds real quick just to potty. I've gotta make a pee. But you guys can plan what you want to do to climb in there and who needs what.
I can climb up to the top and lower a rope. Try and help you up. You can always just tie it to yourself and then I can yank you up, depending on how tall it is. We don't know how high up the cave is, but a decent amount of rope. And I'm pretty strong.
That works. I don't know how.
I get really angry and pull you up.
I don't know how high, but I have some spells. If one of us were to fall or whatever, to make
If we find
this
anything
better.
that this dragon's hoarding, and one of those things that dragon's hoarding might be a ring, I will give up any share so that I might have that ring.
You're all about rings, huh?
Yes.
Man likes his jewelry. Appreciate it.
start doing my rain dance
So we need deep water.
again. No, but anyway, if one of us ends up falling, I
would
can.
really like a trophy from his body.
I was thinking the same
A
thing.
tooth? A dragon skeleton?
Oh, that would be
A dragon
sick.
tooth necklace would be super sick.
That would
That
be
would
tight.
be pretty rad.
You can keep the teeth if I can keep a skeleton.
Works for me.
You have a skeleton.
Right?
Just be more blunt for
More
blunt,
claws.
Bludgeon, whack it, whack it.
There you go.
I'm really kind of interested in his horns, but that's just me personally.
Oh, hey, horns.
I think we decided that Cicatrix is going to climb up and lower a rope.
Yeah, how high up is it roughly? Can we tell from the bottom?
You're not quite there yet. You know what the rough layout is, but
I'll climb up to the top and we can
Understood.
try and lower a rope. And I can
from the distance you can see this relatively large cave opening
Yeah.
that has a waterfall coming from it, but you don't see how far down it's going. You just see that a river kind of comes back out at the end.
Gotcha, as it is in this little valley.
So effectively what you're seeing is there is like a river coming in, and then there's like a lake area, and then off to the side there's a waterfall coming out of the rocks, and then a river starting. What you'll come to notice is that there's another small lake on the bottom here, and a waterfall that crashes into it. You guys saw the beginning of this area, but
We chose to fucking not.
you're
go.
like, it's a ways off. You're about a half day's travel away from it. You guys start traveling. You should get there shortly after noon. As you're traveling, gets close to noon. Give me a insight check, everybody.
Everybody inside? Do you want me to roll for Magus, or is it just the people who are
Just
here?
people here is enough.
Hell yeah. Insight check.
18.
Insight check. Ooh, 18.
18,
Got a 20.
20.
I got a 14.
14 then, not playing. 14's not going to notice. The two 18s, this feels really, really hot. Just feels like the sun's glaring down at you.
Oh, where we've reached.
You will notice
Right.
that
Maybe we just hang out. in
the
this cave.
sun kind of stopped. So you think you've started into the holiday known as All Day. The sun is kind of getting overhead, and as soon as the sun reaches like the apex in the sky, it seems to just stop there. You notice that about the last hour of your guys' travel towards this cave, the sun has not moved at all, and it's just this blaring heat down upon you guys.
Oh, kind of like midsummer.
Well, this is a geocentric Earth, so the sun actually does spin around it.
Around.
And the sun does actually, Pelor stops the sun in the sky. But you've reached All Day. Let me make sure that that doesn't affect.
But the other half of the continent is in darkness, so I'm wondering, what are they experiencing on
We call it all night.
That depends on how. Depends
Or
on how
he
you
just
see the
fucking
view.
created another sun on the other end just to be like, fuck
Could
you!
also be a flat Earth. If it's a flat Earth,
Could
then
be a
the
flat
sun is
Earth.
right there. Who knows?
If all day has to exist, then it's a flat earth. We're on a flat earth, you guys. Fresh cut grass would be proud.
I want to slice the edge. Because if you're not on the edge, you're taking too much.
I understood that.
Critical role
Probably my
in the
favorite.
third campaign. FCG, the little automaton.
He's a little
He just
automaton.
believes that
Fresh cut grass.
the Terran
That's what his
earth
name
is
is.
flat. And everybody's like, no, it's not, you fucker! He's like, where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Did anybody do any agricultural work while you were traveling?
Couldn't.
It's getting hot.
Couldn't harvest shit.
That's fair.
The ground is nasty.
Just making sure. And then the last one I need is...
I'm gonna plant Magus on one of those days. Just gonna dig a little 3-foot hole and just drop his ears in like he's a mandrake and put some little soil around him. How do you feel, Magus?
Calm down.
Are you growing?
Yeah.
Did you feel
Just need
taller?
to make sure that I had that ready.
Also, when that thing bit you but didn't bite you, that was pretty great.
I'm getting better. I'm working on it.
No, it was very impressive.
I'm trying not to, but it's fine. When you get here, it is a 45-foot cliff.
Okay.
That it's very sheer. Give me a perception.
Almost like he melted it away because he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
12.
There's actually spots where you can tell he actually probably like hovered there and he actually clawed at stuff and then did like it's clawed and it's burnt a little bit and you can tell that something has almost polished the edge of this a little bit. It's going to be very difficult to climb.
Investigate around there to see if there's any other ways to get in.
Yeah, you can give me an investigation.
Do you want to give me a hand? I can
19.
try and climb it anyway.
You're thinking if you had like a 200-foot swim speed, you could swim up the waterfall.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I could do that.
No,
Why don't you
but
stay there to begin with?
from what you're looking at, this entire face, this stone face, to give you a feel, I'll kind of draw it
Does
out.
anyone have any
What you're
flying
looking
worms?
at, because this is like that, and then like stone face, and then that's in the hill. The stone face, again, it's got an opening and waterfalls coming out of it, and it's 45 feet up, and it's pretty much kind of like that, and then you've got a little bit of hill over top of it. Hill, valley type area. So this whole face looks like he's actually, he didn't want things climbing into here. So it's cleaned up. You could go to the top and you could try to like rappel down into it, or you can try to climb up, but it's going to be difficult.
Let's go up top and try to rappel down.
How long would it take to get around to the top?
You can hike up to the top of it pretty easily. I mean, you've got some time.
And go up to the top.
Hike up towards the top. You could definitely like have someone try to rappel down in. You're looking in the water below. It's kind of the same thing. Where the waterfall hits, I mean, it looks like the water is dropping in and it's creating kind of a deep area there. So, worst case scenario, if you fall, you'll probably land in water and not be too hurt. Look, it doesn't look like there's like jagged rocks or anything the water's falling into. It looks like the water is falling in and kind of clearing out.
If anyone falls, I can protect them. It's fine.
I will use my strength and I can lower you down.
I'll go.
I feel like some of us can go, all of us can go. If you want to just stay up here and hold the rope, then you can do that too.
I can do that, and then
Protect the cart.
you have the thing that can hold treasure.
He just like, man, just like pointing at the cart. We could tie off a rope and we can all go.
Right, because the dragon's on the cart, right? And just hold that down.
Yeah, but we also have our friends here.
They're like, I promise you. Well, you can believe what you want, but you will kill a fucking black dragon. I don't want to be on your bad side. We can watch the cart and make sure everything's good, and I will come and start screaming my ass off if something comes this way.
All right. That is really what my concern was. So if something shows up, just let us know.
Like, we can handle our own.
Of course.
We've fought shifters, we've fought bandits. We can handle our own, but just Black Dragon is a little bit out of... We don't have healing. Like, if you guys didn't have healing, I don't know how well you would have done against them either.
we probably would have been done.
Oh, easily. Let's all go in.
Cool.
Let's roll.
You guys climb down in, and you find...
Who has Pouchy?
Right now, his skeleton had him
Oh yeah, he was
Last
initially,
season
but
with
I'm
the skeleton.
assuming. But I'm
yeah,
assuming
during that
someone
time we
will
could
look
have
at
just
4 days.
give him back.
Cicatrix wouldn't say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just have you hold on to him.
Mostly, I thought I was going to be a big
You can
meaty
also,
target, and I wanted
if
to be
you
alive.
want, can't you? You can see through your. Yeah, you can see through your freaking skeleton's eyes too. So you can leave it behind, and you can literally every
now
once in
and
a
then
while
you can
just
be
go
like,
and just see through the skeleton's eyes and look to make sure everybody's fine.
Those jerks stole the cart.
you're getting ready to walk away with that cart. All right, I guess we're going back up to whoop some ass.
Chromatic orb.
Right?
Honestly, if you want to, we could also.
But
just,
this,
we're
I
just
threw
gonna
a
say
chromatic
that
orb, and it would only hit
just
one.
because of the dog and the cart and everything up there, we're just gonna leave Magus up there
Okay.
to watch things.
He's with his dog.
But you guys will take the potion with you.
Where?
That was the mini I used for one of my freaking one of the characters I played.
Oh, the ooze that was in the bottle. and that
Literally?
kind of- yeah.
For potion, who
It's so good.
started off an entire thing. I was like, what if this? And then
That was fun.
I debated on playing ooze.
Plasmoid.
Plasmoid cleric,
You've got
which is basically what we have in the pouch.
15-foot waterfall falling off the edge. The cave opens up to a total of 25 feet wide. And towards the mouth, you've got about a 15-foot river going through. This isn't exact, but it opens up into kind of a water area. In the water area, there's an underground opening. And there's a whole underground cave, and then there's a big ledge up on this side that is about 5 feet up and carved out. This goes down and then up into the lake.
Water cavey.
That's roughly what you're looking at when you guys get inside of here.
Big hands, strong hands, going deep.
Walk over here.
Yeah. And there's not going to be like a battle, so I can just kind of go through.
Definitely taking a look around at all.
Yeah, you guys take some time to look around. There's not a whole lot going on. Up on the ledge, you're going to see that there's coins kind of like pushed into a pile. A few random gemstones, a few things.
I can go up there and investigate.
Want to see if they have anything magical though?
13.
Are you looking for magic?
Yeah.
There is a sack, a little pouch, and there is a broom.
Oh shit!
That's what you rolled. I was like, that's all you're seeing that's magical, other than also your staff.
Woo!
Okay.
Well, if you guys are okay, I'll take my staff.
I mean, it's yours.
You should have it back.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. I'm probably gonna sell it anyway.
After you guys spend some time, you're going to find that there is 483 copper pieces.
Copper.
There is 7,303 silver pieces.
Damn. Jesus. Heard.
There are 2,516 gold pieces
Heard.
and 92 platinum pieces.
God damn.
Alrighty. Nice. Feels good.
Not manage spells. Okay.
God damn, that's a lot of money, boys.
Kind of hit the jackpot. We deserve it.
What's in the bag?
Yeah. Do I know what the bag is?
Do you want to try to identify it?
Yeah. What would
You have a
be-
pearl.
Or you guys can just start playing with it?
Let's
what it
fucking
is
figure
first.
out what it is. Watch it be a fucking bag of devouring. Somebody sticks their hand in this shit.
You can
Arcana.
cast it as a ritual. Yeah, no, you just cast it. You know
Oh,
what it is.
then yeah.
Let me just open my magic items, and I will tell you exactly what it is. So first of all, you have a broom of flying.
Of course.
Okay.
The broom of flying. It does require attunement now, but yeah, that's a change they just made. This broom functions like a mundane broom until you stride it and take a magic action to make it hover beneath you, at which time you can ride it in the air. Has a fly speed of 50, can carry up to 400 pounds, but its fly speed becomes 30 if it's carrying more than 200 pounds. Broom stops hovering when you're no longer riding it. As a magic action, you can send the broom to travel alone to a destination 1 mile of you if you name the location and are familiar with it. The broom comes back when you take a magic action to command it to fly back to you, as long as the broom is still within 1 mile of you.
I quite literally can't be carried by it.
Oh, that's so sad.
Because of
I'm
your
a
weight?
thick boy.
Damn.
I could ride it if I dropped all of my stuff. But what I carry, it won't carry me.
There's a reason why I have technically 2 brooms of flying, because I technically need
You're
all
double brooming it.
Double grooming.
He actually has like a little hammock between 2 brooms, and he just sort of like sits in the little crevice and steers.
Oh, not bad. Not bad.
The other one, it looks like it's a dust disappearance. However, by identifying it, you realize that it's a dust of sneezing and choking.
Oh God.
So it looks like dust of disappearance, which is dust you sprinkle on yourself and turn invisible. But instead, if you sprinkleize it, you become incapacitated as you start suffocating and choking and stuff.
Okay.
As a
Can you
utilize
weaponize
action,
it?
you can throw the dust into the air, forcing yourself and every other creature in a 30-foot emanation to make a con save. Constructs, elementals, oozes, plants, and undead succeed this save automatically. Undead as well. Your undead can take a utilize
fucking
action.
skeleton can just.
On a failed save, the creature begins sneezing uncontrollably. It has the incapacitated condition and is suffocating. The creature repeats the save at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself. The effect also ends if any creature is targeted by a lesser restoration spell.
Is it a consumable? You use it once.
There's enough use for 1 use left.
Could put it in a glass bottle and use it as like a little bomb.
You can literally, but you can also give it to your skeleton and have him move in and use the utilize action. He can take actions. He just can't take the attack action.
It's kind of cool.
And realize there's other things like you can also take a magic action, meaning like if you have a wand, your familiar can take a magic action and start like doing other stuff as well. So you just can't take the attack action. But so like if you made scrolls, you could have him technically. Well, I mean,
He's not a caster.
He wouldn't be able to cast it though. He wouldn't be able to use scrolls. He'd have to have that. Rogues can do that, but it's a different thing. That's why people sleep on the rogues.
Yeah.
Rogues, a thief rogue can freaking use the magic action as a bonus action, so they can walk up and be like sneak attack, also fireball.
Damn.
And then they dodge their own fireball.
Yeah.
Sneak attack, fireball at my feet that doesn't hit me. And the person that got stabbed and blasted with fire is like, what the fuck just happened?
But yeah, so he can do that. The nice thing with that too is the creature is also suffocating. Suffocating is a hazard. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 minute plus its constitution modifier.
But when you're suffocating, you start making saving throws, right?
Before suffocation begins. When a creature runs out of breath, it is choking, gains 1 level exhaustion at the end of each of its turns. When a creature can breathe again, you remove all levels of exhaustion from suffocating. Yeah. So if you can get it to suffocate for 6 rounds, it just dies.
Yep.
Not bad.
So
It sounds like you're keeping this powder. Is
I'm just saying,
fond
you can-
of this brew?
You could do some fucking damage.
30-foot emanation, DC 15 con save. If there's things that don't have a very good con save, and you can get them, they're suffocating. If they fail their suffocation every single round, they can.
That is such a
Just die.
huge fucking radius, too.
I'll let my
30-foot
skeleton
emanation.
carry it around.
Yeah.
I want to keep it on. I was going to say, we
Just in
can.
case.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Does anyone want this brew?
I mean, we've talked about it.
Clef.
I would need to lose a few pounds, which I'm not willing to do.
I think it'd be better for you to have it.
Wild mage on a broom. That
Uh-huh.
sounds fun.
That's what I'm thinking.
It does sound fun.
No. So I just
Although, to be fair, he did also get the Hero's Anti-Aversac.
that's why I was asking. I didn't want to just claim.
You guys could also put that on somebody else and make somebody else carry party treasure. He doesn't have to have the hero tag.
I'm just holding on to it. you're
I already have a pouch.
I already have a pouch. And mine heals.
As you guys are like climbing in as well, Magus will just mention, he'd be like, remember also that I did put in 100 gold, whatever we found.
You put in.
I put in to save us from the
a lot
fight
of
the
money.
first time.
Right.
So if I could get that
you'll
and
get
then we
your-
split whatever's left,
You
that'd
will
be.
get your-
I also put in some.
You put
I
in
don't-
like 40 or 50, right?
something like
Yeah.
that.
And the staff.
I marked it
And
down.
staff.
I marked it down. It was 150 gold, and then his staff.
And I put in 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll call it 50 for you, 100. So you can get 50 gold and your staff before we split it up.
Yeah.
I get 100 gold before we split it up because if it's fair.
So mine is.
The only other thing you find here is you find it looks like a gemstone that's about a foot by foot, but it's cold to the touch and slightly wet. So it's almost like maybe it's a block of ice that's a foot by foot, and there's a hand inside of it that has been severed off on one end, and there's nothing to the hand except for there's a ring on the hand.
Beth, you said you wanted a ring.
It is not magic.
But I do want a ring,
But that is yours.
if I might.
It's just in a block of ice.
There's a 1 foot by 1 foot block of ice.
Doesn't seem like it's melting at
It's
all.
not melting. When you put your hand on it, it starts to get wet. So you're thinking like you could melt this, but it's not melting naturally.
Weird.
Let me reattune to this staff of elementalism, and I'll start melting.
Take it as it is.
You're just gonna take the block of ice. All right, we'll just put it in the sack, I guess.
There are plenty of extra sacks here. You're finding that it looks like a couple people there's a couple of random backpacks and stuff like that. So you can throw it into like a backpack and throw it over your shoulder or something like that. You're finding little sacks and stuff like that.
Did you get your 50?
I did grab the 50.
Okay. You can add the 100 gold to Magus.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the new total here.
Divided by 4, not by 5.
Yeah, Magus got his 100 gold. We're doing the.
No, I think he's saying that he doesn't want his share, which doesn't make sense to me.
I got my ring.
He wanted the ring, but
You just for the ring?
Yes.
Okay. Are you sure?
this is a lot of gold.
I guess then.
Actually, you guys give me 1 platinum piece. I've never seen one in my life.
Well, we should split it evenly. We really should.
I requested this ring.
Alright, then take 2 platinum pieces because math.
Fine.
Fine.
I guess I'll have more money. God.
Also, at some point, just think about your guys' dream
Uh huh.
when we're dividing things up.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I missed?
Hmm?
The one that I missed? Or the one I was here?
The one you were here for. Primarily the one you were here for.
The dragon?
Hmm? No, he wasn't here for the dragon. He was here for. Oh no,
For the dragon?
you were here for the dragon.
You just weren't here for.
You weren't
I'm
here for the
here
first
the
half,
wild
though.
magic,
You weren't here for the wild magic,
potions.
for potions.
And cicatrices.
But just think of that potion. You guys were there and you realized like
Oh,
there's more
get
there
get,
than
get Potion a share too.
you guys don't have to, but just know if you don't like equip
We
him,
have
he's
to
gonna
give
start
him stuff.
falling
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
quick.
We have to give him stuff. We do know that Pouchy is.
Divided by
Potion,
give him a
pouchy,
He's also just sort of stuck in here.
potion.
How can we outfit him? We can give him more materials.
We'll give him the broom of flying, and we'll attach him to it and be like, "Go save!"
You technically could put the backpack on, and if you're tuned, be like, go to that person. That person's within range.
Go
It
save
would
that
take an
person.
action, but you could literally make it fly at a speed of 50 per round.
And then it's like, come back.
That's pretty silly.
But
Effective.
But
Or we'll keep potion in range just above everybody, in the middle. So everyone is in range. Just thoughts. So these are the things that are flowing through my head as I stick the broom of flying into the Howard's Heavy. We'll figure it out. Once we get back to town, we'll figure out how to equip Pouchy with whatever we need to.
and you guys could try to figure out what's going on with this bag. You effectively could attempt to identify it. You guys never have.
Pouchy, shake the pouch.
That's true.
He can't leave it. We know that. It hurts him if he tries.
So maybe we need to figure out how to get him out of the bag.
But he can't.
But if we can figure out how.
He in theory could crawl out of it. We know that. If he were to, he would be racked with pain and fall back in.
Right. So if we figure out how to get him out of the bag without
Probably
hurting him.
would probably massacre.
Do you want to try, Brad?
Mm-hmm.
You could attempt to identify this and see what you could find out about it.
Yeah, let's try that. Would it be Arcana or Investigate or
You
History?
can use identify.
You can. Well, give me an Arcana.
Arcana.
With a D4.
21, and then roll a d4.
Mhm.
So 24 total.
So this pouch is not quite based on the imprisonment spell, but it seems like almost like a weaker version of that. What you can tell is that there are multiple magics at work here. It has sensory magics. It gives what almost seems like it's almost like true sight out to a range, but it only recognizes like the life forms of humanoids within range. So if you effectively anything inside of here has access to life form or to like seeing life forms, but it can't actually see them. It just sees their life energy. It's blinded outside. Other than that, has no senses necessarily.
And it's just a bag?
Inside, like the container. The containers is making all these things. The bag is interwoven with the container, so you could attempt to pull the container out of the bag, but you may break it. What you will know is that if you break or attempt to open this, it looks like there's a contingent spell, Circle of Death. So you're thinking whatever is inside of the bag and anything around the bag, or inside this glass vial, and anything within range of Circle of Death, if you were to break this open or try to open it, it would apply that. You could attempt to dispel magics and try to remove some of that.
Carrying a bomb with us. Good to know.
Good to know.
You're also noticing
That's why
it's
he
made out of a very,
suggested
very
we
like
protect
magically
the
reinforced thing. It's not just a glass vial, but it's like a protected,
Magically reinforced.
Yeah.
Still carrying
Okay,
a bomb
I
with
have
us.
no idea what to do with this. I mean, just hold on to it, I guess.
So that's what the
pouchy.
pouch is inside of.
Yeah.
He is inside of this thing. You know, there's other different contingent spells. There's rack and things like that. If the creature inside does damage to anything, it's targeted by level 9 inflict wounds. And then it also, if it attempts to leave, it is targeted by a rack spell, which basically
Puts it into
puts it in increasing
intense pain.
Intense pain. It's incapacitated. But that's what's going on with Pouchy, as you say.
Pouchy. Until it tells us his name. Its name. Whatever it is.
There are ways. There's like a holy symbol on top of it. The holy symbol can be removed and replaced. Certain items could be attuned to this pouch things like can be added to it, and the creature inside can effectively attune to multiple things. Looks like it's limited to 3, but you can actually put things in it, and it can actually attune them.
What we need is an endless pouch of herbs.
Well, let's, like I said, we'll figure this out. I guess, I don't know if there's anything else here. I think we grabbed everything. Do you guys want to head back up and start try to figure out, or do we want to wait out all day since it's going to be just sunny?
It might be best on our horse who's pulling a lot of that weight if we were to wait it out.
Find somewhere where we can find shade for everybody.
I've got a tarp from my rain catcher. We can try and set something up.
You guys can attempt to do some stuff. And looking around, this place, the walls are pretty solid. They've been cleaned up pretty well. This little cave area where it's set out is set. It's a pretty strong, like, reinforced area. You could do a lot in here if you wanted.
The only other issue is if we wait too long, creatures might realize the dragon's not around anymore and start
Yeah, because we have
coming
like
back
what,
to
a week
the area.
about roughly.
Till like normal encounters,
Just,
like
yeah.
random monsters and stuff, start filling back into the area.
I don't know how long this lasting sun lasts, but
The guys will kind of say it's like, I mean, the all day is going to be a little while. The bandit guys, I call them bandit, but the retriever guys, kind of tell you like, I mean, if you guys aren't doing anything, we could. I mean, if we tied in like a good rope ladder and did a couple of things, I mean, we could establish a little camp here.
This is a little base for now. I'm down for that.
That sounds good.
If you ever need, you can come back through. I mean, depending on what it is you're looking to do.
Well guarded. Hard to get to, so yeah.
Let's do it.
They'll be like, okay, well, we got to go back to town with you guys, but town's only about. Well, you guys got to there. He attacked you there. You moved to that. So it's there. You guys are still about 7 days. No, it'd be 5 days away from camp at this point. Or back from town.
Okay.
No, 6 days. It's 6 days from town. So.
So how long do we have to get the dragon back?
If you continue to
Yeah, gentle repose.
cast gentle
yeah.
repose, it's going to be fine.
Okay.
It'll
only
probably
last
be-
for like 10 minutes. Or well, I don't know. It says for the duration. Duration 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll bring it back and it'll look better than they would anticipate. Except it's you, so maybe they would anticipate.
Mm-hmm. And you guys found a couple copper pieces to make up for
Keep it going.
casting.
I still spent them. I split them up. It don't matter. Not too worried about it.
It's only 2.
You guys travel. What do you want to do to try to protect yourself from the sun?
well, yeah, I don't. How long does all day normally last? Does anyone know? Question mark?
How much
I'm
do
not
you
from
Is it
this
just like
point
an
of view.
extra few hours? Or
No,
is-
days.
It's days.
You will effectively be another time of about a couple of
The
days.
sun stays in the sky for about 48 hours. It moves, so you've got half your day, and then it stays centered for
2 days.
2 days effectively, and then it starts back again at noon. So
Because that was my whole thing. I was
it
like,
effectively is 72 hours that is straight in the dead center, and then that's with the.
especially because
moving in the
we
middle.
were saying the horse is dragging a dragon's body.
Because at noon it stops. Well, and it's not even 48 hours. At noon it stops, and then it goes, and then you have, and it stays there until midnight. Then you have that extra day, and then you have the 48 hours, and then it moves on. So it's the 20th, and the sun doesn't start moving again until the 23rd. That being said, the 21st and the 22nd aren't actual calendar days.
Right.
travel while the sun's up. It'd probably be a lot slower if we did. Or we can hang out in the cave and wait it out until the sun starts moving again, so we know we'll at least get a break from the sun.
Yeah, because I mean, it'd probably be super uncomfortable having 2 days worth of, like, you know, just heat. So.
And bandit guys are like, we can bring the horses down, or the horse and the carriage down to the bottom near the water and kind of put the horse on, like have the wagon next to the wall and like put some
I have my
tarp and stuff like that to cover it and get at least something. It'll be right at the end or at the bottom of the waterfall. There's a light mist going over that water area, so it'll be at least something better for the dog and the horse that can't necessarily go in.
Yeah, I would say just camp out near till it passes.
It sounds good.
You guys camp out looking through. Give me who's proficient in Arcana?
Me.
Both of you guys can give me an Arcana.
Me. Just
Man,
20.
nice. I got an 8. Or I'm sorry, 7. And this is why I put this dice down here.
You are noticing. Oh, I'm an idiot. I almost forgot one other thing. Sorry. There's one other thing I wanted to have in here that I almost totally forgot. There's also a small chest, because this is how I want to do this, because I think it's the easiest way. The small chest contains 234 gold worth of residual.
The chest?
Mm-hmm. 234 gold.
234 gold and whatever residual.
So residuum is like effectively the essence of magic. It's like a powder that you can use to make and stuff. So whenever something's like, it requires like 200 gold piece worth of materials and crafting magic items or like scrolls or something like that, you can use residuum for that. Because if you're on the road and you're like, oh, I need 200 gold worth of materials, you can't just be like, okay, cool, I have 200 gold and just do it. You have to actually have materials. You can buy special herbs and stuff like that, but you can do that with residual as well. You can collect more of it. That being said, if you show certain towns, you'll show up and be like, hey, I need a room. Oh, well, all I have is residual. I'll give you 1 gold piece worth. And they're going to be like, I don't fucking do anything with that.
Yeah, like I can't.
Like, I'm not, like, here's a 200 gold piece worth of dust. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, whatever. And so it's not a trade commodity, but it's a crafting material. But yeah, so that I meant to have in the cave as well. You got a 20 and a 7. 7, you're not really catching it. With the 20, you're noticing there is strong magic activity within this area. You're thinking that this lake and this river and the way it's set up, it's potentially tied to maybe ley lines within the weave.
Certain feng shui.
So this place has a sense of magic to it, which may encourage things like a dragon moving by. So like they're like, oh hey, this is like they just have a sense of power here. They may not know why, but also if you're doing certain things, you may be able to later on harness into things here.
Okay.
But only you. They don't, because they're in the water.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Camp out for a couple days. Wait until the sun started moving again.
Does false life stack, or is it just resets it? Okay.
Well, and technically all temporary hit points end or fall off when you finish a long rest.
Oh, they do.
That's
Okay.
something
Yep.
they changed in the thing. But they persist until you use them or until you take a long rest. But yeah. So you guys spend a couple days in here. Is there anything you want to do? Now, also remember, you could use residuum in place of herbs if you wanted to have like things crafted, potions and stuff like that. That is an option if you want.
Right.
But you can use it for other stuff as well. So if you're going to effectively have 3 days down inside of here. Well, I'll say 2 full days down here. You won't be affected if you start off on the 23rd. But the 21st and the 22nd, you get all established on the 20th. 21st, 22nd, you have in this cave 2 full days with your whole group. If you want to play around with anything, you do also have, again, that 234 gold worth of residual that you can use to also try to
Of course, good to
craft or do some.
practice his songs and his drumming along with them.
Okay.
I'm, as long as everyone's okay with it, I'm gonna tune to this broom of flying.
This is yours.
Go right ahead.
Broom of Flies. We're giving the dust to the skeleton.
Dust to the skeleton.
Skeleton dust. How are you splitting up the rest
We'll call
of
him
the...
Skelly.
Skelly. I still have them listed down as what is it? Zarkthar. Is it Zarkthar? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh yeah, we can just straight up call
You
him.
can
his
call him
name.
Zarkthar if you want. That's the name of the guy that you murdered to get his skeleton.
Zarkthar, yeah.
I don't know if it was murder. It was more self-defense.
Well, I certainly wasn't going to listen to him flap his gums anymore.
And I told you there's gemstones, right? Did we talk about the gemstones yet?
I don't think
or did we jump past all that?
I don't think we specified the gemstones.
I'll tell you what they are right now. I just have to get to my gemstones. There are 11 gemstones
That we
here.
found from the dragon?
In the dragon's thing, yes.
Oh, okay. 11 gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
Those on the other side.
Yeah, sorry, there's a bunch going on.
Oh, you're good.
There's 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is a 50 gold piece bloodstone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there's 2 of those.
Okay. Bloodstone.
All of these are 50 gold piece.
Okay.
There's a chalcedony,
Just one?
1.
Okay.
There are 2 crasphase, which are
How do you
green.
spell that?
CHRYSOPRASE.
Okay. 2 of those?
Mm-hmm. We got to have 5, 6, 7, 1, 5. 5 is a citrine.
Okay. Just one?
1 citrine, yep. There are 2 moonstones, white with pale blue glow. There are 2 quartz, 1 smoky gray, 1 white. And there is a zircon. That should be all 11. Cool. And that's everything. Copper, silver, gold, platinum, the ring, the dust, 11 gold piece or 11 gems that are 50 gold piece each. Dust of sneezing, choking, broom, and flowing. Yeah, just everything in this game.
And his staff.
And my
His staff was in there as well. Yeah.
And residual. Residual.
Yeah, just put the spelled staff in the...
But so yeah, you have 2 days down. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
I don't really know if there aren't going to be any herbs. Can't really go out and get any herbs.
I do. Yes. Yeah, I got nothing. Are you gonna want to try to get that
ring out of the ice.
It's not going to melt on its own.
I mean, I think if we just leave it outside for a little bit, maybe it will. I don't know. The sun's pretty hot right now.
Is it really not going to tell me? Is shortbow simple weapons?
Shortbow, I think, might be simple. It is.
Of course, it doesn't want to tell me in here.
Of course, when you open it up, yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure it says it. It is a simple weapon.
Okay. 8320. I'm gonna make a short bow in my downtime, and some arrow. Or yeah, I'm gonna make a short bow and get that made, and then. If I make a short bow, I made it. He will have made a total of 100 arrows.
Cool.
He gave you 40. He's gonna give you 10. And he's gonna take 50 of them.
So
If you don't,
yeah,
don't mind.
that's great. 1550. Cool. Thank you, Magus.
Maybe practice with your longbow a little bit. Just get the feeling back, you know. I don't know if it's like, you know, second nature or anything. You seem to like hitting stuff.
When you say, well, I mean, it's more intuitive when I can put a little bit more of me into it.
Right.
Otherwise, it's.
I mean, I'm a, you know. Really.
It's fair.
But in addition to that, you guys could make like spell scrolls or.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I gotta look up how much, because I think it's a certain amount of gold. I want to say it was like 20 something.
What are you trying to look at?
I think it increases per spell slot, right? I think it's by spell slot.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly what scrolls cost. Spell scroll costs. A cantrip is 15 gold. A first level is 25. A second level is 100. That's the highest level spells you guys can make.
Right. And we have this dust, and it's like 8 hours to.
You need proficiency with Arcana or Calligrapher's tools. And you must know the spell each day that you do it. But you could scribe scrolls. You can brew potions. Or you guys could also attempt to start making some magic items as well. Depending on what you want to do. Somebody give me a insight. That's what I wanted it from. So that works perfect. 17. You're thinking that just offhand, you guys do have like scrolls of comprehend language, or you could make scrolls of comprehend language.
Yeah, but nobody can speak his language.
I know, but you could. I'm just saying you can make scrolls of comprehend language. At which point he effectively might be able to understand some of you guys.
That's true. If he can look at his scroll next to him. He can use utilize action, maybe. We don't know. Well, would he have to touch the scroll in order to use it?
If you put, he can touch things in the bag.
Oh, okay.
He can interact with things in the bag. Comprehend language is. Oh wait, hold on. I guess wizards or fucking clerics don't get that. Are you serious?
It's a bardic one.
Bard, sorcerer, warlock, wizard. So he would have to use a spell scroll. Can he even use a spell scroll? Give me a second. If the spell's on your list, you can read it and cast it without material components. Otherwise, the scroll's intelligible.
Unintelligible? Or
Yeah, unintelligible, sorry, yeah. So he can't even do that. So you wouldn't be able to do that. But the other thing I was going to mention,
Stupid.
yeah, no, I feel you. I don't know if you guys can make it, but they also have helms of comprehend language, which work. While wearing this helm, you can cast comprehend language from it.
Put on
it's
this
a
helmet.
wondrous item, though, and I don't think you guys can make a wondrous item.
Well, it's technically, what, 400 gold anyway.
Yeah, and we only have something of the components. We have to go buy the other components.
Well,
once we get back to town. If we.
crafting a magic item. Remember, it's you don't. Buying it is going to be 100 gold, or I mean 400 gold. But crafting magic items doesn't cost the full material. Let's see. To create items, you must follow these rules if these rules refer to you. So you need proficiency with Arcana, and then you need the tools required for it. So for a wondrous item, you need proficiency with Tinker's tools, or the tool required to make the non-magic item on which the item is based. So since it's a helm,
We would
need a
smith
helmet.
tools,
It
or
just depends.
masonry, or
Um,
leather, maybe.
If we just had a helmet, would we be able to like?
yeah, I mean it just yeah.
do
It's a helm, so I'm gonna say you can make a helm out of. I'm gonna say the people I would let make a helm
Make a wooden helm.
would be.
Make a wooden helm.
You can absolutely carve a helm out of wood. I would say you could create it would be hard, but maybe jewelers could do it. Leatherworkers, smiths, weavers absolutely could, because that's how you make armor, and the helm is armor. So leatherworkers, smiths, and weavers primarily. Wood carvers, you could possibly do it. It wouldn't necessarily be the best, but. But if you split up the time, you could attempt to make that. So you need that, and then time and cost. To craft a magic item, it takes amount of time and money based on the item's rarity shown. So for an uncommon magic item, it would cost 200 gold piece worth of materials and take 10 days. But that's 10 8-hour days.
Right.
So if you guys were
y'all could
working
split it.
on the cart, you could get 2 days worth of time in. If somebody had,
Well, and 2 people can work on it.
and 2 people could work on it. If you're going to assist each other,
But it just cuts the time.
it cuts the time in half.
So theoretically, we could get.
Characters can combine their efforts and shorten the time crafting. Web page is reloaded due to an error. And you're gonna reload all the way to the top. Okay, no, okay, it says splitting the time. Come on. Assistance. Characters combine their efforts and shorten the crafting time, divide the time needed to create the item by a number of characters working on it. Normally, only one other character can assist you, but the DM might allow more assistance.
Let's all put our heads in and we'll get this done in a day.
No, I would say, yeah.
We can only
So somebody who has comprehend languages would have to work on it.
So you-
And then somebody who can also make the helm would have to work on it.
Oh, Magus.
Magus could work on making a wooden helm. But you could also, you have a guy who has weaver's tools here too. One of the guys who you didn't murder.
One of these dudes.
He's like, he's like, I could absolutely like make like a, like weave together something.
Just a hat of comprehend language.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I'm down to try, yeah. I'm down to do. I'm down to do.
Have we all still been getting our little good berries and stuff?
Mm-hmm. He makes the good berries every day.
Someone with comprehend languages, someone that can make the helmet, would you need I don't know if it's are you proficient in Arcana?
Halfway.
Like, would you need someone to also be proficient?
You'd have to have somebody proficient in Arcana who knows the spell. So you're proficient in Arcana, and you know comprehend languages. So you could weave the magic runes into what he's making.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So if you wanted to, you could do that. It would take 5 days, because it normally would take 10 days, but you're doing that, so it'd take 5 days, and that's an 8-hour work period. So you can do 2 and 2.
And then you guys can travel on the cart and you start heading out again. Finish it. And
Yeah.
good about you. That's the plan. While the rest of us, you said it would take 200 gold worth of material, so you're taking 200 gold of that powdery stuff.
You guys could if you wanted.
Might as well.
I don't know what else we're gonna be using it.
What other materials would you need?
That's all I would need. With that, they could craft it out. They could make it out of the like scraps of cloth and stuff that dude has.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty fucking epic. I mean, anybody have anything wrong or against that?
So that way he would be able to comprehend languages, and then one of you guys can cast comprehend languages.
So that would leave us with 34 gold of residuum.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically, if he comprehends language and we comprehend language, or what do you guys do, we can communicate with him.
He can have it up at all times, effectively.
Until he starts concentrating on a different spell.
Yeah.
But at least we would be able to communicate with him outside of the nightmares that we had. Right.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. For the next 2 days, they're gonna be working on this.
That sounds good.
We can't forage.
Well,
I could make a spell.
Him and one guy, you guys could
Right.
go out if you wanted to go out and try to like forage for herbs
We
in the
know
area.
that nothing in this area is good.
It'll take
Yeah.
a while to get out of the area.
It'll
to
take
find
it'll
something.
take a few days, yeah. So
It's really not-
until the effects of a
worth
dragon
it.
layer being here will go through. You can tell that it's starting to clear up already. Even just the water in this area is starting to become like crystal clear as it goes through. It had like kind of like it had just like a, even though this water is flowing pretty well, it still had kind of like a little bit of like an acrid, almost like yellowish maybe coloration to it. But that seems to be clearing up. The smell in here, it's smelling more fresh as well, just over the couple of days. But yes, you guys can absolutely make
2 days.
that help.
While Clef is practicing his music, I'll play my pan flute next to him and kind of synergize with some music here. Just to make the days go by a little bit faster.
Absolutely.
Secret Tricks will practice with his bow.
He can go out and hunt things.
Little grass target. He can make a little grass pile or something. Wrap an arrow around a bundle of grass. Run
Comprehend
towards it.
languages is not concentration.
It's not? Oh, fuck yeah.
Cast time 1 action, self duration 1 hour.
Ooh, hell yeah.
For duration, you can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. You also understand any written language you see, but must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about an hour to read 1 page of the text. The spell doesn't decipher secret messages in a text or a glyph, such as arcane sigils. That isn't part of written language. But he can touch it, so you could literally put something in there and he could like read it if you put things in the pouches and such.
You figure this out. We're going to continue exploring.
Here's a puzzle. Think on it.
I don't know what these pages mean. You're just like ripping in there and stuffing in there. Look all out of order. He's like, that makes sense.
It was gonna be really funny though, because he needs. I mean, he's probably bored out of his mind in there, so you just give him a little page to read every now and then.
Here you go, buddy.
Put a book in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
But so you take the 2 days and start working on that.
Yeah, we'll probably, as soon as we notice that the sun's starting to move again, we'll probably.
Well,
head out
you guys
outside.
can wait out some of the time, and then know on the day of the morning of the 23rd, you can kind of go through. You'll have a bit of a feel of how long it's been, kind of your level of exhaustion and stuff like that. You're like, I'm getting tired. I think it's about bedtime. You wake up, and you're like, all right, I'm good. I was going to say that, yeah.
I'm getting tired.
But yeah, so those are different things that you know. You also noticed that when you were crafting that item, it seemed like it was maybe a little bit easier to craft because you were inside of this place. It just seemed like the nature of this area that you were in, this cave structure, lended itself to making magic items and stuff like that. Something that you noticed. But you guys start moving along again. You finish the helm about 8 hours into the first day of travel. So yeah, you start traveling on the 23rd. About halfway through the day, the sun does start moving. Like pretty much what you're guessing is about right after noon. The sun does start moving again.
Nice.
As you're traveling along. Where's my guy? Well, you would have had to leave halfway through the day. You could have finished it early. I realized you can't travel, or you can't craft on the wagon right now.
There is a
it's a
dragon.
little
There's a big dragon.
It's a
on
little
there.
bit packed.
Yeah. So you could have left halfway through the day and had the helm
Heard.
attached.
Yeah, when we give it to the pouch, what does that look like?
So you guys are then you're finishing it in the cave. So you're in the cave area, and you'll kind of take the helm and like just kind of place it inside of the bag in kind of wrapped over the jar. He made it to where it's almost like a knit type thing that can be like wrapped around and like kind of tied off and attached to it.
Nice.
You attach it. You can kind of hear some of the chiming noises.
Somebody talk to him.
So someone cast comprehend language.
Somebody talk to him.
Mine's a ritual. It'll take me a minute.
Just a good spell. One action.
You can cast it as a spell still.
Oh, okay. Then
Wait, no, I don't think you have it prepared as a spell. You only have it as ritual.
Yeah, just as ritual.
Which is nice, because you can have it, yeah. No. You can cast it as a ritual, too. I mean, you can do that without spending a spell slot if you want.
Then you do exhaust resources.
You guys can both do that and be like, all right, give us a few minutes.
What does he say?
Ask it its name.
I want to call. We want to call it by its
Yeah,
name.
what is your name? We need to know.
I understand your words. It is strange.
Is your name Strange?
His name is Strange.
I don't understand what you mean.
Tell him we prepared the hat so he could understand us, so we could talk to him,
Yeah,
and he could talk to us.
we have a little hat for you so that you can speak to us.
I understand all of your words. And I understand everything you are saying. You understand me?
Yes.
Most of the time I speak, I feel like I'm unheard.
Not anymore.
It is a nice thing to be able to communicate.
Happy to help.
Did he give you his name yet?
No.
He understands the
Understand.
Do you understand the concept?
concept of a name, yeah.
Do you understand the concept?
What do you mean by name?
What do you call yourself?
Don't have a name.
Shall we name you then?
If you wish.
Pouchy it is.
Pouchy.
His name is Pouchy.
Hello, Pouchy.
By pouch, you mean this prison that I'm in?
Didn't know that was a prison.
It's a little too close to home for him. Maybe let's think of something else.
Okay, what do we call him? Life.
He does give life.
Grace. I don't know. Is it he, she, we, it, them?
Let's find out.
I would say it's an it.
I was born in this prison, and I've been here my entire life. Was taught the ways of the world by the Creator.
We can call him Blotch.
Yeah, it's as good a name as any. How's Blotch?
It's, I guess, is suiting.
Blotch it is.
Alrighty.
What's the literal definition of blotch?
Well, it's one of the synonyms listed for cicatrix, which is like scar, basically, or covering, or a healed wound.
I like it.
It is fitting. I accept that. It is better than referring to me by the name of my prison.
Welcome him to the Force Hand.
How do we
Initiate.
initiate someone into the Force Hand? I mean, he's
can
been
tell
part of
you
the group
that-
as long as most of us.
For the order, the rules are that I must keep sentient humanoids alive. Things like the dragon, I can sense their life force, but I can sense that it's not a positive humanoid life force. I just ask that you not kill humanoids. It hurts so much when you do.
Like physical pain?
Yes.
What's he saying? Is he congratulating us for killing the dragon? What's
Not exactly. Killing
He likes heat.
humanoids, hurts him physically.
This is what I gleaned when we were in his nightmare.
Oh, that's what happened? All I remember is dying.
You absolutely died.
I know that I cannot injure anything that has a life force. but I can keep things alive while I'm in here. I've kind of locked onto your life forces. I know who you are and what you are. I'm meant to serve you. And the Creator makes me for that. He says that I will serve until I am freed. But you can speak to me. Are you a creator?
In a sense, I bring back the dead, if that counts as creation.
Can you free me?
I don't know how I could at the moment.
You don't know how you could what?
Free Blotch from the, I guess, prison.
Blotch is stuck. It's kind of the feeling I got when we were in his nightmare.
Did you explain to us about what you found out about his like little prison thing? 'Cause you identified it earlier. Technically, we wouldn't. I would assume you would have told us what you gleamed.
Oh, yeah. What was that again? That was a lot of
That if we
information.
tried to free him,
Oh yeah, like
basically bad things would
Circle of
happen.
death.
Circle of Death. Circle of Death. That was like a
That doesn't sound like
contingency.
something pleasing.
Definitely not.
I am not an
It's a
arcanist,
60-foot radius sphere
but
from that. So if you try to open it or break
20-foot
it,
diameter.
60-foot radius. Yeah. So
120-foot diameter.
They're quite big. And it's already like magically reinforced, so just smashing it with a hammer wouldn't do anything.
and each creature in it takes a bunch of necrotic damage, whether you save or not.
Damn. Yeah, that does not sound like a good time.
So we'll tell him we'll figure it out. Wait,
We can
Can he-
always
can he-
ask Levi or somebody.
Yeah.
Can he understand me? Do I have to talk through you to talk to him?
He says that he can understand all of us, but it's you understanding him.
If he
that's the thing.
I just hear
injures,
jingle jangles.
if he injures any life force, he takes 10d10 necrotic damage.
Ouch. And that's if he injures. That's not him us breaking him out.
That's if he injures somebody. He takes 10d10 necrotic damage.
All right.
So that's why
Watch.
you died.
I promise that we'll figure this out. We'll get you out of there. I can't lie that your prison is a little bit convenient for us right now.
Unfortunately, yes, but it is still something that we must do out of
But
respect for you.
as a member of the Forced Hand, we will figure this out.
Get you out of your prison. You have been formidable and strong in your own way, keeping us alive.
This is what I have to do. It hurts if I don't. Not that I don't wish to. It is all I've ever known, is to keep things living.
Do you know anything else that could help us about your prison?
I don't know. I just know that I'm meant to live inside this and keep the creatures around me alive.
Okay, so you don't know like the source or who?
I'm the creator.
Seems like we need stronger magics to even attempt to disarm whatever is keeping you in there. So we'll definitely be on the look for that.
Thank you.
Well, one thing that Levi Humblesnow told me about that I'm going to try and save up for. Seems like the magics in that might be able to help us get more answers for Blotch. It will take me a long time, but eventually I could get something like that.
Cool. What are you saving me up for?
It's a legend lore and spelled something or other with legend lore. Told me that It would give me the capability to learn more about truths and events and people and things.
How much is it?
He said 40,000 gold pieces. And probably the time to make it.
I mean, there's probably somebody who has something around.
Okay, yeah.
Spelled item, such that has legend lore in it. I almost feel like you could have a book, legend lore, and spelled into it. And kind of cast legend lore on something and just like writes it in there. It just stays in there.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. That'd be pretty
Cast legend lore and
convenient.
it just starts writing it in comment.
Travel.
So you guys want to travel back?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
You guys can travel back throughout the time. He'll speak with you guys a little bit more. He will mention as you're traveling, I don't recognize the life force, but there is another creature that speaks to me. Do you know who it is?
What other creature is speaking to you?
There's another voice that tells me that there's another group that travels towards some of the same ends that we travel. There's more than one hand.
Not that I know. Could the voice be coming from the little spirit? Or the sprite, whatever?
I didn't know there was a sprite around. What is a sprite?
Oh, well, now you do know. It's been traveling with us
Quench your thirst with Sprite.
almost since the beginning.
Sponsor
Pretty
of
close
this.
I don't see it. And he'll go through and he'll mention which life forces that he sees around. And it's like the main party and the 3 extra guys and the dog and the horse. He doesn't recognize your skeleton.
Yeah, right.
Like there's nothing.
Unlife.
He knows that there's something. No, he won't even at this point won't even recognize that there's even an undead creature there.
But he'd see the sprite's life force, right?
He doesn't recognize the sprite's life force at all.
Isn't a sprite a humanoid?
I don't know. Is a sprite a humanoid?
Is it just a straight up fey creature?
Oh, is it?
Oh. God damn it.
Ah,
Fucking.
Okay, someone else probably not.
It would be a fey creature, first of all.
Right.
But he theoretically should be able to recognize a fey creature, unless it's just a fey spirit.
it's just a fey spirit.
Like, have you just been chilling with a familiar for this whole time?
Mm-hmm. You know. Well, I figured that out forever ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's cicatrix. It
Yeah, absolutely.
very much has no fucking clue.
Can you describe the voice?
I'll describe the voice as kind of like a soft, like female voice.
What does it say?
It says that there's another group that wishes to save the realm, that wishes peace from the mountains to the river, to the ocean, and to the forest. This entire area.
Is it on this plane of existence?
The voice?
Or like the other group? Or would you have any knowledge of that?
That's what it says.
No clue.
As you guys are about to reach the southern part of Jern Hill, coming up on Magus's little homestead that he's building his burrow.
The mine. Oh,
Magis's burrow.
He will say, or as you're traveling, you will hear a voice. The following words that you hear from me are not my words. You will know who they are from, and I will do my best to display the emotion needed. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have learned a lot, my boy. Do you now see why I sent you north and what it is that you must do?
I see, and I know. I need to know that you are safe. But I know. And Axios. What of him?
Your brother is trapped in his affliction. I am as safe as I've always been. If you found a place for us, we could join you.
I have found a place. I know of some arcane sigil that is a location, a place of our people, where I saw you. This place feels like home.
That's it. I only have a certain amount of slots.
Yeah,
I'm not that high up. I'm like, cool, that's my slots for the day.
Yeah.
You'll hear from the sprite though. Your father can travel to that area and start to establish a base camp, if that's what you wish.
This is what he said. That is what I wish.
Then your father, along with the rest of Nine Elves Watch, will move there.
Will we know when they've made it?
I'll let you know.
And who are you?
Yeah, nothing else. There's just whispers going on. And you guys arrive at... He gave me the name of it, right? I feel like we had the name. Let me find the name
Nice
of
as
the
beehole.
name.
For burrow
To
hole.
go through.
We can call it the butthole.
I just have to go through a million fucking reels back and forth between us. Find actual conversations. So the Verdant the Verdant Warren.
Verdant Warden?
Warren.
Warren.
A warren is a rabbit mound,
Verdant.
like their underground thing. The Verdant Warren. You guys arrive back at there. There are some dwarves working on the mine, but there's also some dwarves that are working on establishing and building out this place. There are a couple of Haragon that have arrived as well and are helping build out the place. Yeah. So he has a couple of people helping him. A warren is a network of interconnected burrows dug by rabbits.
Nice.
So it's the Verdant Warden, or Warren. When you guys arrive here, that is also level 4.
Oh shit!
Last time, getting
We
back.
get to pick a fee.
Oh shit!
That's what's
Nice.
Hold on, let's go turn in this bounty for this dragon.
Go bring the dragon into town. To the brokers.
You haven't seen a little note that had a dragon bounty written on it, have you?
Mm-mm.
Did you write it down by chance what the dragon bounty was?
Oh, wait, maybe I did?
See if you wrote it down, because I had a sticky note and it's not here anymore.
It should be over there. It might be in between some cards or something. Or it might even be in your folder. Did you put it back in your folder?
I might have put it in the folder. Where I would have put it. Oh, I got it. It is on here. 1,000 gold pieces.
1,000, yeah.
Now, that's 1,000 gold pieces, and that's to return the dragon. So, if you guys want to return the dragon, they're going to take the whole body. Or do you want to try to do some stuff with it?
I want to try and take some trophies first.
You won't take the teeth. No, you want the horns.
Oh, wait, horns.
You want the horns or a horn?
I mean, the horns are going to be fucking massive, I'm sure, but I could settle for a fucking necklace of teeth.
You guys could pull a bunch of teeth from it, probably get away
Without it pissing off people.
pissing off. You could probably pull a bunch of teeth, maybe a claw, horns.
Yeah,
Might
probably.
see them.
That's why I like
I'll
definitely
stand
wouldn't
up.
pull horns if we're returning the body. But yeah,
Like scales, stuff like that. You wouldn't be able to do much with, but
Right.
yeah. So that's an extra 1,000 gold.
maybe a couple scales, just like scales and teeth, just a few small little scales.
Yeah, as long as you don't pull like massive amounts of scales and
Yeah.
stuff like they can do that. But that's an extra 1,000 gold that they will give you.
Sweet. 1,000 gold from the bounty. And I'll take some of those smaller materials maybe over to the jewelers or tinkers or whoever the fuck can make a little necklace for me.
They can definitely make for like
Can
10
they-
gold. They could make a really good necklace with them.
Can they kind of turn it into like a periodic wound closure?
If they want, if you want them to make a magic item with
Craft it.
they could definitely make something.
Fucking sick.
Yeah. Yeah, they can use that to make a black dragon periapt of wound closure. Wound closure. You're looking at it won't be available for 48 hours. But they can get it done in 48 hours for you.
That'd be fucking sick.
It is when the day that you arrive. It is the 26th, so that'll be available for you on the 28th.
Okay. Arrived on the 26th. Okay.
You guys did travel. It'll be available on the 29th.
Okay.
They're gonna take 2 full days to work on it.
Shall we split up the money?
We should.
Clef, are you in?
Yes.
Blotch is in.
Yes. Divided by 6.
Divided by 6.
I think watch the extra.
Sounds good to me. So, each of us gets 80 copper. And Blotch will get 83 copper.
Copper?
Yes. So
How
that's
much
the
copper?
copper.
80.
Each of us gets 80,
80 copper.
except for Blotch.
Yeah, it's.
Blotch gets 83.
Yep, I got it written
I'm
down.
going to give him the extras based off of decimals. Silver, this is a lot of fucking silver pieces.
That was like, what, 7,000 something?
7,303. You
Oh,
rolled
wait,
a 7.
No, this was the dragon horde, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get that. He'll split up the dragon itself. The 1,000 for the dragon.
You want part of the dragon horde?
Is anybody going to be offended if we just put Clef's share into a party share? That way if anybody wants an overage, they have it, but then if Clef decides he actually wants something, he can use it.
Why don't you just take your cut?
Because I requested the ring.
And he requested the broom.
The ring's
No,
not magic.
And
The ring means something
he
to you.
requests-
The ring doesn't mean anything to us.
it's not even magic, yeah. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't feel comfortable with whatever's going on with
It's
it.
a
And I feel
little
like there's
weird.
more to it than what you're telling us. But I still think that if you're traveling with us, you should probably get some gold and get better equipment so that you're not a liability on us.
What he said.
I need some better equipment too, because I'm rough.
I don't know, get yourself some like fist wraps that would punch even harder now.
Well, that's a good idea.
I don't want to damage my hands. I want to be able to play my guitar.
You can get wraps
That
and wrap
could
them around like
magical.
your ankles.
You can move your
so that you
fingers,
can
but then you
kick.
can just elbows or something.
You can get wraps and wrap them around like your legs and stuff like that, so you can kick people, and not fuck up your hands.
I just need to work on making my mom jokes a little more vicious.
You need some
I
more
watched
practice.
you hitting some people. Like you were
You can hit people.
laying some work down. How much silver?
Silver. We each get 1,217. Blotch gets 1,218.
So he gets one more.
So adding it at the same time here.
Yeah.
For gold, after you all had your cut returned to you.
Mhm.
We each get 394, and Blotch gets 397.
Nice.
Platinum.
Platinum. We each get 15 platinum.
Nice.
And Blotch gets 18.
All right. Pretty treasures. Pretty good. Stack it up slowly but surely.
Yeah, don't expect to get big hordes like that all the time, but
Yeah, no.
there was a dragon horde. I mean, if you guys want to just go and hunt dragons, you can.
I mean,
we killed one. We're getting cocky.
I mean, we definitely had a chance of dying on that one.
That was
so-
yeah.
very close call.
Yeah, there was definitely a chance.
We certainly felt those fucking breath weapons. Like, we're making our saves and still dropping. Like, we lucked out that he didn't breath weapon like me and Pouchy.
That would have been devastating.
4 blotch.
How much more
Blotch.
do I roll for the managing my new hit points now?
Give me 1 second.
I feel like I don't need any other like damaging cantrips. Because I got sorcerer's burst, which will
121.
consistently be damage and possibly a bunch of damage eventually. And next level, I get to start rolling 2d8s per cast, so I get that extra chance of doing blood damage.
3 becomes 8.
Message.
There's 8 there. And 8 there removed. I'm almost done, sorry. And this, I'm going to take 10 off. Make this 1 added. Okay, cool. Then that means I'm going to take 10 off of that, remove that, and add 1 there. I'm just rounding up to platinum for the bag. And then he's going to go, I think he spends some stuff.
Okay.
You can round up to platinum, and then it's kind of easy because a common item costs 10 platinum, an uncommon costs 40 platinum, a rare costs 400 platinum, so on and so forth. For your hit die, so yes, you leveled up. If you go to it under Manage HP, it says your rolled HP. It'll tell you how many hit die. What's your hit die?
4d6.
So you get to roll 1 more d6. You do have inspiration. Everybody got inspiration upon leveling. He had already given it to you guys, but
Oof, I'm definitely going to reroll that one. Okay, there we go. 6.
roll 6, nice.
And just put, or add 6 to the rolled HP then?
Yeah, so what's it say for roll?
8.
8. So,
Just put it up.
so it's 14, yeah. Yes, we're definitely going to keep that. And you roll twice, but I will take that. 32. He now has 48 hit points. At level 4. I'm not complaining about that. Does anybody else want to roll hit points while we're watching real quick?
Yeah.
Well, I know it's not that time, but we can roll hit points and wrap it up from there.
No, I'm gonna re-roll that. Fantastic.
What'd you get?
1. And then I re-rolled it and got a 1.
And that's life, man. That's life. But it's the fun of rolling.
I think I'll take 7.
You can roll and keep the 7 if you want.
Okay. 7.
Keep the 7, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Big money, no wins. Big money, no wins. Here we go.
Perfect.
painful. Wow.
You still got more HP than I did.
You got twice as much as he did. That's painful.
Oh, fucking
Where's
waste.
the
And I'm not even at it.
points?
33 is my roll hit points. Yay. Really kind of fucked over that 11 that I got last time. Basically didn't fucking matter.
But yeah, we will call it there, and we will pick up at Hill next week, moving on from, or figuring out which way we want to go and how we want to play from there. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Deuces.
Peace out. Ability score improvement. Or do I want to pick something? These are the questions.